No
Bob
shade.
Hoskins.
Hello and welcome to Citadel 71, the only fully improvised D&D game in the world. Yeah, in the world. I would even say in the solar system. I feel comfortable saying that there's no other life in the solar system.
Wow.
You disagree with that, Aki?
Let's talk about IO.
Where?
I mean,
Where?
Kurt said it best. Let's talk about IO.
I said life playing D&D.
Oh,
Did you?
Yeah.
You started.
Well, give
with
us a minute
D&D.
to franchise out to the moon.
Well, because we're talking about it being the only improvised D&D comedy in the solar system.
Okay. Well, then I don't know if I feel comfortable saying that 100% as a scientist, but
What's your PhD in?
Dog calisthenics. It's a rigorous program. I went to a rigorous program.
is it Rexercise? Is that what
Yeah, it was called Rexercise. Yeah. It was called K90X. Ugh.
Also very good. Wow.
Ugh. Is that how we warm up for this now?
Yep. Dog puns about exercise.
All right. Kurt, how are you, man? This is the first game of the new year, right?
No, we played early January or late December, right?
No, it was December.
Yeah, I think this is the first game of 2024.
So I was telling Jennifer tonight, this is 4 years that I've been playing with you, Christopher. Because I met you in like January of 2020. I played Hyperion with you twice. And I was like, I can't believe it's been 4 years. It's nuts to me.
It is crazy.
Yeah. Are you thinking about doing any more in person?
Well, I do games in LA, but not like show up and play stranger games, you know?
Yeah. I love stranger games. Oh,
yeah.
Stranger games.
I was doing it for a while post-pandemic, and then when my buddy sold the bar that we'd play in, I started doing it in another neighborhood bar around here, and then I couldn't keep it up. It was just too much. I got like really busy and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But
I didn't know he sold it. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, that was one of the major impetuses, even though I did continue it in other random bars, to have an actual sanctioned spot was it definitely helped me like organize it a bit more. But yeah, we might start that up again and start playing. I am coming out to the desert to Palm Springs, not this weekend but the following weekend, Tom.
Really?
So if you're in town and want to like maybe jam some in-person D&D, maybe we could.
Maybe. See, not next week.
Or we can just hang. I mean, we don't have to.
We could hang too. Hanging is good. I've got a little group here that might be down for a one-off.
Oh yeah. If you guys want me to run you a one-shot or whatnot, or if you have a DM and want me to play or whatever, I don't need to be the one that runs it, but I'd like to be because I'm a control freak.
Currently in low bandwidth mode. He usually writes all his own campaigns, but we actually just started a campaign of Curse of Strahd.
Nice. What's your character in that?
Oh, he's a paladin. He's Dudley Do-Right.
That's right.
You're gonna have a blast, and you're gonna make your party so happy. It's just gonna be great for everyone involved, because you certainly have to not do anything that justify like. No means that justify, or no ends that justify the means in that game.
That's right.
For sure.
Nerds react to hearing the name of Curse of Strahd module like someone's like, this 40-year-old Chentishan, single malt. We go,
You ran that too, or you played in it, Duke, right?
Aki. I played Curse of Strahd. Oh yeah.
You were playing at the same time. I think I was running it for two different groups. Yeah. It's similar to what I'm doing with Ghosts of Saltmarsh now. And it's like playing two games of chess, like the two boards. And like it is to keep it all straight, especially since in one of the games I swapped one of the names by accident. So like it was, and it's very political intrigue. So, but anyway, yeah, you were playing at the same time I was running it, I think, right?
Weren't you running a campaign that had broke bad though?
Yes, there was one that broke bad, and then for the most part, it kind of split. One of the characters ran off with Strahd and went to replace. You know, I don't want to give spoilers to Tom or whatnot, but like
people who haven't played Curse of Strahd yet.
Yeah, but yeah, so they got, and I've been putting in little hints for the groups in the Ghosts of Saltmarsh campaign, because there's like a World's Fair kind of like open air market in the town, and I put the Dream Pastry Lady there.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. So, but yeah. What else has been up, Tom? What's been going on?
Oh, cut my hair.
Oh yeah.
It's no longer the scumbag hair down to my shoulders, but I'm doing okay.
I got to get a haircut. I called my girl. Look at this. It's like I'm getting unruly here. I feel like my hair does this thing where it's like it looks good, it grows out and kind of looks bad, but then it keeps growing and it starts looking good again, and then it like doesn't. It's like a sine wave of like good and bad, and now it's reached the point where it's just like it'll just look bad now. I got to get it cut.
Yeah. For me, it's just I don't have the patience to take care of long hair. It's too much work. Hair is not meant to be that much work. So
Could not agree
that shit
more.
off.
Yeah.
Aki, like is your hair, do you have to like do that to it, or is that just like the way it works?
You're supposed to do a lot of very, very nice things with your hair, but I don't do that.
Well, but that's crazy to me because I think your hair looks really cool.
Well,
Like, how often do you wash it? Like shampoo, like
condition, leave-in, all that bullshit. Christopher? Never. No, I probably wash it twice every 10 day. What's up?
Wow.
So once every work week.
Once every double work week. And then but I don't like do the full condition. It takes forever to dry.
Yeah.
Listen, I got this hair so that I never had to worry about doing anything to my hair again. And it's worked for me for 20 years.
20 years. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Wow. So when you're in the shower, you just don't get it wet, or like what? How?
I mean, there's all kinds of rules that. Listen, I get it wet.
There's real
Air at all. There's all kinds of. You're supposed to condition it in the morning, at night. You put things in the stuff. You wear I can't deal with that.
Yeah.
It gets wet. It gets wet. You know, I'm a wet, dirty, nasty boy.
I would. Hashtag nasty boy.
Hashtag wet, dirty, nasty boy.
Like just
capture that.
A kind of straw poll right here. Morning shower or an evening shower, crew?
Morning.
Evening.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I swear to God, I could have called that. I knew it.
You could have.
I knew it.
But listen, I'm a single guy by myself, and I don't go to work. I don't go anywhere until the nighttime.
Well, but that's the thing, is that like I work from home, but like that's why I take a shower. Like is like a delineation to me of like
The difference between you and me is that you're working from home, and I'm not. I don't work. I just I put all my pencils in like color and size order, and then I straighten out my legal pad, and then I read a book.
Sounds
You don't have
beautiful.
to deal with Patty in HR, Sally in accounting.
You know, I like to send off an email. I like to fire off an email, a little cosign, like cosign. I'm down with that. EOD, blah blah blah.
Then take a memo.
EOD, blah blah blah. I often feel like at the end, I go and you play in clubs and you're covered in sweat and smoke and stink, and so at the end of the night, I want that off of me more than I care in the morning. So I don't need to like freshen up.
Here's my struggle though in a nutshell, because even after a sweaty gig like that, Aki, I still can't take a shower at night because I need to take a shower in the morning. So if I do that, I'm taking 2 showers a day.
Yeah.
Like I wake up the greasiest motherfucker ever. Like I don't know if I'm like doing workouts in my sleep or whatnot, but like I wake up looking like a greasy, crazy homeless person.
Nice.
Like it's just
To each their own, man. It depends on when you want to transform. Some people want to transform the start of their day. I want to transform for the me time at night. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
I do it for me. It's self-care. When I take a shower, it's self-care. Unless I have to do like a show or something. Then
I take a shower. It's for the care of others, knowing my stank.
Well, yeah. And listen, there's no one here. So I got nothing to worry about. I got a biome going.
You covered all your windows in plastic, and it's all like this, like
I'm
terrarium. You're like in a terrarium
with this biome. Yeah.
Oh my gosh! All right, so before we begin this new episode, it'd be best to recap what happened last time.
Yeah.
So previously on Citadel 71, the guys needed to go to this game show called Bobo's Regret. It was kind of like a Win Ben Stein's Money, where the guy, every time you answered a question right, he was like, fuck, oh no, like he lost money, the host that is. And this was because one of the contestants was this nefarious, evil person that was going to win the game show and middle, take over the world. And where we left our cliffhanger was that Krell and Duke were hunched over a bomb that was planted near an active volcano in the back of this TV studio while Lucky was playing the game.
It was beneath it.
It was beneath it. Thank you.
It was definitely beneath me, yes.
But
wow, Lucky, this is what you're doing now? Oh.
But building up to that, some strange things have been happening to the group in general. A few of them being that Duke has a familiar by the way of Doris the chicken. And Lucky's patron.
Oh no.
Crumb Crumb?
Crumb, yeah.
Patron Crumb Crumb is living with him because Lucky essentially destroyed his plane of existence, or there was some... No, sorry. He was pulled from his plane of existence through divine intervention of Lucky, and then you guys destroyed the 3rd level of hell, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Okay. You destroyed the 3rd level of hell. And this was in an attempt to rescue Krell's father, who turns out that it was a setup for a demigod named the Collector in order to get the Collector wanted to collect Krell's soul in exchange for Krell's father. One soul for another. And the deal went haywire. Meanwhile, through circumstance, Krell started to gain certain strange powers that he wasn't used to, and they seemed divine in nature. He also, again, through circumstances that, you just got to watch the show, I guess, because we can't get into everything in the recap. But essentially, Krell accidentally untethered Duke, the cleric, from his god, Ilmater, and sort of retethered him to Krell, a burgeoning demigod. In the way it works in the Citadel world, demigods can sign to this agency, basically. It's called the Agency. And you met with a guy named Dick Dreyer, who was this sort of billionaire tech bro kind of guy who represents the Collector, incidentally. And he wanted you to kill your father. Krell, you were more than happy to do it. While there, I want to remind you that Doris was acting weird. Remember that?
I do.
Yeah, remember. I'm just pointing it out because I'm nothing but a just and fair DM. And
Acting weird.
and Krell's father was just packaged so nicely for him, all tied like a bow against a chair. All Krell had to do was kill him, and Krell obliged. Krell went back to his apartment, which is acting as like his demigod plane, where everybody he's killed with his demigod powers is in his apartment. He finds his father there, and now he is living with his father and 7 demons that he has used, or is it a dozen?
7 feels right.
7 sounds right.
Okay.
7 demons that Krell has started, that had basically banished to his demi-plane, which is his 1-bedroom apartment. And so Duke, being untethered from his god and retethered with Krell, it's caused some tension at work. You know, Duke is the oldest in Citadel. He's been there the longest. Krell, I mean, he used to be a criminal, and now he's working for the good guys. And Lucky, he's a fresh face. He just joined the force after the unfortunate, untimely death of Pip, who was Duke's longtime friend, but at the very least, coworker. Mutual respect. That's all to say that Duke has been through a lot, and this new dynamic of Krell being his de facto god is a little unsettling. And so keeping all that in mind as they are over, Duke and Krell, looking over the bomb, deciding which wire to cut, Krell's got the snippers in his hand, and I believe Krell, in sort of a sweet way, Krell was kind of like, I don't know what to do. Where's Duke? Like, you were kind of calling out for him, I believe, right?
Yes, like at the volcano, I was like, I don't want to make a decision until
I need Duke. Yeah. And so that's, you know, the bomb is ticking. There's mere seconds left, and we go black. And that's where we left it.
Citadel 71.
Doesn't matter if you can hear it, guys. I can hear it, and the crowd can hear it. I'm sorry. I wish you could. I wish you could, because it was perfect, by the way. It was just like home run. We open looking at a desk full of family pictures. It is of our good friend Tolliver Pendergast. He's with several families, none of which you know of and don't think are his. And each portrait has a different family as we pass along this wooden desk with papers on it, and see as we open up that it looks like a therapist's office. There's a nice fake potted plant. There's leather seats, and there is a humidifier in the corner letting off some ambient hum. And we see Tolliver sitting in a chair, and he's got a case file in front of him. And he says, well, guys, thank you for showing up to your Citadel mandated therapy session. And we're just going to get to the bottom of things, okay? I am a licensed therapist as well as an inventor. I know that you usually know me as Tolliver, the scientist that gives you weapons to kill. Now I want to be Tolliver, the therapist that gives you tools to love. Okay, so looking at your record, you set off a bomb that destroyed a whole city block. You opened a portal to the Never Nether that resulted in a full-scale invasion. You also were charged with the solicitation of fruit and vegetables and the death of 3 civilians. Well, who wants to start? And as the camera pulls back, you see Krell and Duke sitting in 2 chairs in the office. Krell, you go first in just describing what you look like.
Oh, so Krell is a half human, half demon with one big purple arm. That's his demon arm. He's got a hook on his head. He wears very very linen kind of clothes, loose fitting, dark clothing, and it looks like kind of like somebody who's probably like in our world like a recovering meth addict, like skinny and like just gaunt, like drawn in a little bit. So that's what Krell looks like. His demeanor in this is unhappy, is the way he's like sort of okay and right.
And we pan over to Duke.
Yeah, well, Duke is a dwarf pushing 250 years of age. He's got long, luscious dreadlocks. He wears no shirt. His body is crisscrossed with a profusion of scars or sigils. He wears a battle kilt that comes in several different colors, and combat boots, and a huge clock on a gold chain around his neck with 2 hands bound in ropes of blood, and occasionally very cool sneakers. And he is also in a position of reticence. I think he's staring out the window and calling his magical weapon a long shovel named Cheval, calling it to his hand, then making it disappear, then calling it to his hand, then making it disappear over and over again.
Yeah, like the twiddling, like a playing with
like...
it. Yeah. Or like a clicking of the pen or something. Yeah.
It's a fidget. He's fidget spinning with his magical weapon. Yeah.
Now the clock around your neck has stopped.
Yeah.
What time did it stop at? What time does it show?
7:49.
And there is something else about Duke. There is a now unhideable mark that Krell is your patron. What is it?
It is a bright, like who's the guy from X-Men from the future? Bishop. He has a scar that's white across one eye.
Mm-hmm.
This is a scar from Duke's navel that is in the shape of the hook on Krell's head. Inverted.
Mm. And light at first, but now it is undeniably noticeable. And with it, you notice that your powers of Cheval, as you're flipping it on and off, the light from your weapon is duller and duller, and you've been noticing over the past weeks since you've been untethered from your god. Your last interaction with him being a look on his face that you've never seen before, which was scared confusion.
Mm-hmm.
The power has been waning. The scar has been brightening, and your powers have become more contingent on Krell. Tolliver says, well, Krell, would you like to say in your own words what happened? And we start to crossfade back to a day earlier with chaos around a active volcano. Krell is over the bomb, poised to make a decision. He calls out for Duke, who joins him at the bomb, I believe. That's where we left off, correct?
Yes, and he was receiving a massive amount of burn damage as he was approaching.
An incredible amount of burn damage.
Yes. Oh, great! Thank you for joining me. I this before.
This is a funny thing to say at a bomb.
So sorry, I'm late.
This bomb could have been an email. So thank you for joining me at this bomb cutting. It's not a bris.
Hey, look, I didn't know what to do. I was hoping you'd come here, and I know. Look, I can see your skin is actually falling off of your face right now. So I'll make it quick.
Truly.
I don't know what to cut. You're old. Do you not have any idea what to do here?
All right, young blood, let me borrow your eyes. What kind of wires are we looking at?
There's a black one, there's a red one, there's a green one, there's a curly blue one, and a straight blue one.
All right.
Duke, make a history check.
History check.
Do so with advantage.
Hell yeah. With advantage, it'll be a dirty 20.
All right. Every bomb you've ever known, it's you cut the curly blue wire. Curly blue, tried and true. Except that one time when that agent died, because, you know, the whole point was that they knew that you would do that. And like, so, but like, I mean, every other time, I mean, curly blue, tried and true.
Yeah.
Except that time, one time that guy died.
All
right. So I know that normally,
right.
like, if there's a curly blue, you got to cut it. Like, look,
Tried
I've been
and
around
true.
bombs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Wait, that's brilliant. We'll get into that later.
I've been on the force for decades. Go on.
No, you tell me.
Duke, make a con save.
Oh yeah.
Hold on a second.
Krell, why aren't I making you make con saves?
So you were, but like I was able to withstand it for whatever reason. I remember that I was I was barely taking any damage from it.
You were taking half damage, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's a 16 con save.
Okay. Krell, actually, just for clarity's sake, I'm gonna override what I did before. We're gonna roll a con save every round. So go ahead, Krell.
13.
Okay, you both take 6 points of fire damage.
This ain't great.
Oh, all right. But normally it's never a straight blue and a curly blue together. That's why I need help.
This bomb maker is a sadistic motherfucker. You don't probably know about this, but a few years back, and I'll make this quick. Sorry. A few years back, someone who knew about the tried and true flipped the script on us. We cut the curly blue and we lost one of the best agents Citadel 71's ever had.
Oh, what was their name?
Their name was Sebastian Saniscalco.
Sounds like a very funny guy. Anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's a great story, and I'm so sorry for Sebastian.
All I'm saying is, I want to tell you, curly blue, tried and true. You might as well go for it. You got the snippers out.
Okay,
I'm
here we
just
go.
saying. There's a whoa. All I'm saying is, there's a chance that actually winds up blowing everything up, and you know we are next is active volcano, and Lucky's downstairs, and it looks like you might win.
Right, and to be fair, we do know that this guy is an evil genius, right? River
Totally.
Rubber, right?
Exactly.
So, would he put the poison in front of us, or would we, put it in front of?
I'm picking up what you're putting down, my guy. But I honestly don't know. Well, we can flip a coin. Normally, I would reach out to my God in a moment like this for inspiration, but
hey, why don't you give it a try? I'll take anything. Look, this is
right.
going to be a huge explosion.
Duke is going to attempt divine intervention.
All right. Roll a religion check.
Oh, boy. Hey, religion, the thing I don't do well, but 17.
Ooh, okay. Okay. You feel as well, why don't you, Duke, as you kneel in prayer or whatever Duke would do to show worship, go ahead and describe it, and what do you say?
Listen, I know things ain't been, well, things have been weird, cloudy, distant, but I could really use your help right now. Pain is the path to suffering, suffering is the path to, now I used to know how this went. Pain is the path to, damn, can't even remember the old words. Anyway, curly blue, straight blue, help me out, baby. Ba-dubba-dee-bub.
And all of a sudden your chest grips and you feel where Ilmater touched you last, if you'll recall. It was on your chest right there. And all of the tightness centers around and almost like sears. Like somebody's pulling out your skin. Like his hand is like adheres like to your chest, and he's going like this, ripping. Oh. And in that you hear, "You gotta watch out for the chicken." And then thunk. And all of a sudden, Krell, your brain rattles like, and you hear this sort of radio static, and all of a sudden you hear this voice that says, "Blue or curly blue, help me out." Ba-da-da-dee-da-da. Like on a delay. Like you just heard what Duke said, but it's like on a delay.
Well, that's not very helpful. Apparently that's me. So
And Duke, now you are hearing Krell with like a slight delay.
Oh shit.
Like he's talking in your head.
This fucked up.
And it is probably at that moment that Duke, I would think, even though we've been playing along with it, like you truly understand what's happening. Like that would probably be where it clicks for Duke, that you have been sort of severed from your patron and replaced by that guy.
This is awkward.
Yeah.
You don't know the answer to the question, do you?
No, I don't know why you asked
Maybe
me.
you do. Well, because I'm reaching out, and what I'm reaching into is you.
Okay. That doesn't help anything at all.
No, try to think like a god. Think like,
tried and true. I don't know.
okay, well, you just said what I told you.
That's what I heard. It was curly blue, tried and true, and straight blue.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
So that's what came to me. That was what my fault was. It was your voice. So maybe.
Okay. No. I was praying, and then
Right. I heard you in front of me saying.
Both of you roll a con save.
Fuck. Oh, natural one. Oh.
Woof. 12.
You both take 16 points of fire damage. And as the pain sears, we cut over to Lucky, who is sitting in Chief's office. And Chief is, there he is. He's tapping on his desk nervously, looking at Lucky. And he's like, he should be here in any minute. Congrats on the game, by the way.
It was nothing. I just I had to wager it all and made it a truly regrettable final final decision. So,
Yeah.
Yes.
Did you hear that Bobo, he hung himself?
It was bound to happen sooner or later.
Yeah. I just don't get why he would make 6 seasons and renew his contract every year. Just didn't make sense if he didn't want to lose his money like that.
He was just keeping his fans on their toes. That's all.
Where is everyone? Hold on. Somebody put in chat, where is everyone? Uh-oh, did the stream go black on Twitch?
No, I see us. I'll refresh it and see if something happened.
Yeah,
But
still good on YouTube, incidentally.
Yeah, he says
I
can't see anything. It's black.
Mm.
Dang.
it says offline entirely.
Yeah.
It's weird because I was able to watch it. So yeah, it must have been that thing, Christopher.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, Falco knows best. Yeah. Twitch is doing this thing where it doesn't allow. I'm streaming simultaneously to. I hear audio like a cool podcast. I mean, I guess so far, I guess it could be kind of a podcast. Well, feel free to stick around, or if you want to check out the YouTube stream, we're also simo streaming to YouTube, which is why Twitch is blacking this out. I'm trying to follow their rules. I disabled chat. I can't figure out what I'm doing wrong. I'm not meaning to do anything wrong, but yeah. So if you want to check it out, or you can just continue listening. Thanks for hanging out, though. And so, yeah, so, the chief says to Lucky, so since, Duke and Krell have to be in Citadel mandated therapy, I was thinking, and roll insight, Lucky.
There's a 20. Oh, 18.
18? Oh, you know when Chief's getting like this. He's about to ask for a favor. He's about to ask for a favor. Well, you know, you're not busy and the, well, so
Chief, what? Settle down. How much luck do you need? I can get you some runes.
Sorry, what'd you say?
Okay.
How much?
Get you some runes.
How?
I can get you some runes. If you need a little bit of luck, I can get you some runes.
Lucky. No. It's nothing like that. It's nothing like that. You know, if I were 10 years younger, maybe. But no. It's just, we have a new recruit, and I
see.
He's a little wet behind the ears, and
whoa. Let's not throw aspersions here.
Doesn't that mean inexperienced?
I don't know what anything means, so carry on. I'm sorry.
Well, it sounded like I offended you.
Well, I don't know. It just sounded bad. I guess it's fine.
Is that the first time you're hearing the phrase wet behind the ears?
I don't know. It just sounds gross.
Well, yeah. I guess I don't even know what it would mean. Like, what does wet behind the ears mean, like, as far as being inexperienced? Like, what's the etymology of that?
I don't know. It sounds like some kind of a glandular secretion kind of a thing. But I don't see how that connects. I mean, if you go swimming in the water, you'd be wet everywhere. The ears don't come into it.
I wonder if it was like, you know, you don't dry your ears if you're a baby, but as an adult, you like dry your ears.
That is the distinction between babies and adults. That's the thing. Yes. Perhaps that's it.
All right. Well, we're in agreement, though. You'll train the new recruit on a very simple mission.
I'll dry his ears. That is the mission. You got it, Chief.
Dry his ears. All right. Do you mind if I'm going to call him in, okay?
Okay, then.
All right. Steven. Yeah, go. And Steven's like,
yes, Chief.
and he's like, All right, send in the new recruit. And you hear, Lucky, the patter of feet just sprinting down the hallway. Like, and all of a sudden in busts this like portly, gnomish creature. And he's like, and he goes, he's like, hey, Leonard Femus at your service. And he takes like this big bow, and you see that he's got like this like cloak on, this short cloak that is like short sleeve on his arms, but is way too long. Like he's stepping on it and stumbles a little. So when he runs, he has to lift it up, and like he like runs like this, lifting up his long, heavy cloak.
Let me guess, your uncle's a city councilman.
Why, no. Oh, if you're insinuating impropriety, no, I am a hard worker. I am a wizard. I am very studious, straight A's in all of my wizard classes. I also majored in extra wizardry with a minor in wizardness and got a 4.7. When you adjust for inflation, that's a 5.10.
Inflation? Okay. Chief, what are we doing today?
Well, I'm glad you got to meet each other. And anyway,
hello, Leonard. By the way, I apologize. It's hello.
All you need to do is go to the Flim Flam Tavern and just renew their liquor license. Just do a brief inspection, make sure everything's up to code, and just sign off on it.
Okay, I think I can do that.
Oh, sure we can do that. We're going to do it together too, Lucky. I have a feeling we're going to end up being long friends.
Long friends, yes. Okay. Thank you, Chief. We'll be on our way then.
Thank you, Chief. Thank you. Thank you, Chief. And Chief's like, you're welcome. You're welcome, Leonard. You're welcome. Like, he's like, thank you, Chief. Thank you so much. Ooh, all right. Let's get going, huh, Lucky? And he puts his arm around you.
Yes, let's go.
And Chief's like, shut the door and lock it on your way out.
Leonard, you go to it. You're the magic one.
And we cut back to Krell and Duke in Tolliver's office. And we've gotten to the point of the story where Duke has realized that Krell is his patron, and Krell has realized that like he doesn't know which wire to cut, but you guys had made the decision, I believe, right? No, you were still talking at that point and got burnt by fire. So we're now in present day in the office. And Tolliver's like, how did it make you feel, Duke, that you were now essentially a subordinate to Krell?
His words, not mine.
Right. I mean, I wouldn't describe it as being subordinate. I'm now dependent on him for my magical powers, but magic is not all that I am.
Now, Duke, who are you then?
Oh, I'm okay. You don't have to roll your eye. I can hear
That's
you
not
roll
at
your
you.
eye.
It's not at you. It's
Okay. All right. If it's at Tolliver, I don't care.
I have not. I actually do not know how to roll my eyes.
No, well, that's a disgusting fact to know about you. I don't know why it's disgusting.
But this
But it's
isn't about
disgusting.
me, Duke. This is about you. Who are you, Duke? Without your magic, strip away your god Ilmater and your magic and your scars. Who is Duke then?
I'm just an old head who likes old music, hot dwarf jazz, and a cold beer on a winter's night. And I care
Sign me
about
up.
justice. Oh, no, please don't ever sign up. I like justice. I like to do my stretches and see my stories. And you know what? I don't say this a lot, and it's tough to say. I like to impart knowledge to the younger generation, like Krell here.
Yeah, great. I agree. That's who he is. Like yeah, sure, we have this connection.
Right.
That's, I mean, unfortunate in one sense. I mean, I like him, but I didn't mean for all this to happen. And so you don't have to make it weird, Tolliver, is what I'm saying.
Right.
So
Well, Krell, I can hear what you're saying, but with your body language right now, in fact, hold on for 1 second. And he pushes his mahogany chair back to his desk, and he clicks on like one of the family photos, just like tapping on like the son's face, just like tick, 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 tick against the glass. And all of a sudden the window opens like, and this little like baby cherub comes in and just kind of flaps over to you with its little cherub wings and just is flying around you around you, Krell, just like staring at you. And he's like, let me see that body. Let me see that body. Let me see that body. And then after several seconds, he goes over and whispers into Tolliver's ear and then flies out the window, and it closes. And Tolliver's like, yeah, I just confirmed it. According to your body language, you seem angry.
I'm not angry at anything in particular.
Well, the cherub, doesn't lie. I get false positives from it sometimes, but it's really good at looking at bodies.
Look, I mean, Tolliver, look, you're apparently a psychologist also. You should know that I don't like you, and I mean, I think that's pretty clear.
Again, this isn't about me, Krell. This is about you. Who are you, Krell?
I'm just a guy who found himself in a weird position and is trying to figure out a way out of it.
You found yourself there. Do you feel like you're not in control? Like things just happen to you? Is this why you want control over Duke?
You left the door open on that one.
I don't want control over anything. It's just happened. I mean, if you really want, I can show you up close and personal how this happens. If you want to start living at my apartment for the rest of your life or non-life, I can make
Think about that, Krell. You want to have Tolliver in your apartment for the rest of your life?
Duke, once again, thank you. I'll take that back. Whatever you're saying, you're right. I guess I have issues or whatever. How do we get out of here?
Listen, Tolliver.
Yeah.
What do you got to do? Sign the paper. We'll talk about it. We feel
gentlemen. Look, when you get out of here is when we make a breakthrough, and it's not for me. It's for you guys.
I swear to God, if you say it's not for me one more time, Tolliver.
Look,
I swear to Krell, if you say it one more time.
Why don't we continue then the story, Duke? Why don't you tell us what happened next? And we dissolve back to over the bomb. Krell has his fingers around, or like the cutting device around.
It's my hand knife.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
That's right.
Yep. Hand knife around witch wire.
Right, Duke. So you said probably Curly Blue.
Almost certainly, except if it's not, because sometimes it's not if somebody's super clever and they're trying to flip it the other way.
It's still echoing a little bit.
I know. You just got to deal with it.
All right.
It's one of those calls. It's like you just got a little, I think they call it latency. So
but if I
can help you. Yeah.
If I cut this, it's on both of us, let's say. Both of us.
Yeah. And now, full disclosure, I took a lot of damage to get here to help you, and I'm not being super helpful. And I'd say in probably about 30 seconds, I'll probably pass out.
Yeah, no, I get you.
Why don't you guys roll a con save?
Well, that is also a failure.
That is a 15.
Krell, you take 15 points of damage. Duke, you take half of that, rounding down.
Cool.
Oh, fuck, you're right. Okay, so, I mean, does Curly Blue get out of here, right? And should I, cut it and throw it, at the same time, just in case?
What, into that active volcano over there?
Yeah, maybe not. Maybe not. Look. Sometimes I handle pressure situations pretty well.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't. You know this about me.
Okay, remember to breathe. Breathe, Krell. Remember to breathe. In through the nose, out through the mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth. And you don't have to make the noise. You make the noise. The noise is not good.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't realize I was making a noise.
I got a couple treats in my fanny pack. I can get you some to improve your. Yeah, I can give you some of that. I could try to do guidance, but I think it's coming from you to you. I don't know how that would even work.
We already know that me guiding me right now does not work out so well.
Okay.
I'm not fit for this position. So I'm just gonna go with your gut instinct. It's like a little, give and get, tit for tat.
It's hard for me to have a gut instinct because I'm one of those people that has like a long memory, and I kind of remember everything that I've been through. So I remember that there's all these times that the curly blue wire did work, but there was this one time that it didn't work. So I want to tell you that that's what you should do, curly blue wire. But I have to also, I could not overstate enough that it could not be the curly blue wire, in which case explosion.
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna say. Turn around and start running. I'm gonna cut a wire. I don't want you liable. I feel somehow responsible for you.
That's absolutely insane.
You're older than me, but this is weird.
There's no way you're gonna Bigfoot me on this. If one of us is gonna stay behind and cut the wire, it's me. So you can start to get to running, and I'll use Cheval to cut the wire.
Look, no. Here's the thing. Look, you could probably heal me, right? We're using my
100%.
power of your so why don't you go far away, and I will cut this way. You're not liable if I.
That's how we got into this situation in the first place. I didn't heal somebody. So what I think you need to do is run away. I can almost certainly survive whatever blast might come through.
I've been running away from a lot of things my whole life, and this is exactly what I want to be here for. But it's also exactly what I don't want to be here for.
That's right.
So I feel like I got to do this, and it's not fair to bring you into it, even though I sort of wished you here. And I even thanked you for your presence.
Fully called me over and then thanked me for arriving.
No, I know, but
yeah,
I've come to this realization that I am kind of responsible for you now because of this connection that we've got.
It's a weird way to put it. You're not responsible for me.
I know, but
I'm still responsible, and I'm senior here.
Go ahead and roll a con save.
I think we're just melting. I rolled another natural one.
I rolled a nat 20.
I'm in fucking disarray.
All right. Duke, you take no damage, and Krell, you take 18 points of fire damage.
I'm taking the whole dang thing.
You're taking double thing for a nat 1.
Like he's really about to pass out.
Who, Krell?
Yeah, to my estimation. And I have magic is what medicine is what I do.
I accidentally reset my hit points when we started this. But to this point, let me see. I'm looking like I'm hurt because based on what I had before.
Yeah, you guys are burning alive next to this active volcano as you work out the things that you refuse to work out in therapy.
Yeah.
And we cut to Lucky walking down the hallway. Lucky, give me a perception check.
Oof.
Leonard's gonna do it as well.
Leonard.
Ooh, oh my God.
5.
Give me 1 second.
I hope Leonard rolled a nat 20, so he's like, oh.
Leonard's on the edge. I gotta look him up. Look it up. No. Okay, great. And so Leonard's like, how long have you been on the force?
Oh, it's been a little while now. How come you're not studying at the Wizards Academy? Did they kick you out for talking too much?
Oh, no. I graduated with honors. I can do lots of spells, and I make some potions. I can craft magic items. I'm very handy in many respects.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. How are you with walking down the street here? We got to get to the pub to.
I'm following you, of course.
All right.
Lead the way.
Right,
Lead the way.
And
he's marching after you. And as you're walking down the busy Citadel streets towards, have you been to the Flim Flam, Lucky?
I don't think so.
You've never been there?
Can't say that I have.
Me neither. I'm not much of a drinker, to be honest. I like to keep my old wits about me, if you know what I'm saying. One drink and Leonard's dancing on the tables.
All right. Well, we might have to put that to the test. This is.
And keep in mind, he's like
permit dispense test.
he's like lifted up his robe and he's like just like tap 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 tap.
Yes, I see that.
So what's the process of evaluating this?
Yeah, we got to see if everything is to code.
Oh, codes. I love codes. I love books too. I love books about books and books about codes. And codifying things is really, really helpful. I would call you a level 1 friend. When I say level 1 friend, I mean just met, don't really know much about, but could have a potential for a level 2 friendship.
All right. I'm going in the bar now.
Okay. And Lucky, what does this bar look like?
It's
from the outside. You've never been there.
Yeah, it's there are blacked out windows and iron bars from the outside. That's all I can tell from the outside.
Pretty rough looking, in fact. Yeah. The flim flam, not like a super crazy place, but like in a weird section of town. On the edge, and a lot of you could say this is a dive bar, kind of biker bar, and sometimes there's been some illegal potion activity going on and stuff like that, but nothing too major, at least by reputation. Again, you've never been in, and neither has Leonard Femus, who has followed you, and you're at the door, and there's a bouncer, and he's a huge gladiator Goliath. And he looks down at you too. Lucky, how tall are you?
I'm very short. I want to say something like 3'6".
Yeah, so you come up to this guy's knees basically, and he's like, "Oh, you're not gonna cause any trouble. Go on in."
Evening, sir.
Evening, sir.
All right, Leonard, let's get to the bar.
And you walk in, and to your left, this is longer, like rectangle that way. And the bar is to the right. Seats are to the left. All along this left wall, there are like booths, curved booths, many tables. The middle is relatively empty, save for one table that isn't a booth that kind of ponies up to the left, the back left corner. To the right, like I said, there's a bar and seats all along the bar. Most of the bar is empty and most of the tables are full. There's music playing. You don't see the source of the music. It seems to just be playing. You go ahead and roll an Arcana. Oh, yeah, Leonard. Arcana check.
15.
All right. Lucky, what magical thing is happening with this music? How are you hearing this music? Go ahead and describe the magical incantation of it.
It is being beamed straight from the brain of George Lucas in a galaxy far, far away.
Yeah. And do you say that out loud to Leonard?
Yes. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Ooh, that's really close. Actually, it's not so much beamed as in we are occupying the same space in the weave at the same time. It's a little more complex than that, but that was really close. And he got a 20.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
But all also he's annoying.
All right. Let me give you a boost up to this bar stool.
Oh, all right. And as you lift him up and as his butt passes you, he farts a little. Oh, sorry.
God damn it.
And you plop him down in the seat. And what's the cat people in D&D? Texabi? What is it? Taxabi?
Tabaxi.
Tabaxi, yeah. It's a Tabaxi that walks up and she's like, how old are you? And he's like, I am 47. In gnome years, though. Hi, I'm Leonard Femus. It's very nice to meet you. You can see my associate here, Lucky.
Get up on the stool myself. Here we go.
And she goes, 47 in gnome years, huh? And she looks over at a chart that like does like the conversions for each D&D creature of like what a 21-year-old and human would be. And she's like, screw it. What do you want?
Well, Leonard, you've got a very important role here. You need to test their dispensation skills. It's a very important part of the liquor license.
I won't let you down.
All right.
Excuse me. I'll have one of everything.
Very good.
And that's where we'll take a break because I'm going to refreshen my drink. I suggest you freshen yours and join us back in 2 minutes. All right, welcome back to
Citadel 71.
And we're back to Lucky and Leonard at the Flim Flam, and they're there to just renew the liquor license. And Lucky told Leonard to test out all the kegs and like all the connections essentially. And after Leonard ordered one of everything, he's very much into that one of everything at this point, and he's like, I'm just so excited. I got the chance to work for the Citadel. I admire people like you, Lucky. I admire you.
Yeah, that's nice to hear. But we still have work to do.
All right, here's the last one.
All right.
Joyce. And he's like pouring it out on his robe he's like, everything is impeccable so far. And she's like, that sort of thing. And he like looks at the glass and he's like, empty. They all work. What's next? And then he's going to roll a con save. All right.
Okay. Next, very important test.
Very important.
We need to test the bouncer's skills. So
Yes.
What I need you to do is go over to that half elf over there and just give him a good solid shove. Right to the chest.
Oh my gosh.
We did a half elf right there. Roll deception.
It was not very deceptive. That was a 5.
Oh, well, he rolls with disadvantage, but let's see. Yes, he still beats you. And he's like, I gotta push the elf. Are you messing with me? Is this like a hazing? Are you hazing me like a new recruit? And as he goes to like hit you on the shoulder, he falls and tumbles out of the seat.
All right. I guess what I'll do is I'll take a look over at the bouncer, see if he is giving any.
He's outside.
Oh, okay. He doesn't see anything.
And he's a Goliath.
Right. So, okay.
The half elf I was just letting you make up, but that's...
Oh, yeah. No,
Yeah.
I'm aware of that. I was just looking for an excuse to start a fight. All right. Ma'am, it's been lovely speaking with you today. What was your name again?
Joyce. And Lucky, you know that you have to take a look at the storage cellar, and you also have to take a look at any sort of extra basement space that they might have. So it's like where they store the booze, and also a full view of the premises, including bathrooms and basements and offices in the back, etc. There's a walkthrough involved.
Joyce, you've been doing a lovely job here tonight. I'm just here on behalf of the Citadel running.
How's your friend doing there?
Inspection. Oh, he's sleeping like a baby. A wee little baby.
I am not sleeping. I am simply taking a nap.
That's right. You'll rest up and get yourself right. I'm gonna go on the rest of this inspection.
All right, and what should we do with your friend?
Oh, he's not hurting anybody. I tried to get him to hurt somebody. He wouldn't even do it, so he's fine.
All right. Well, you know the routine. In through the back. I think Larry's back there.
All right. Thank you very much.
Now, you've never been here before, so you don't know Larry.
Well, I can ask if they're Larry.
What's that?
I can ask if they're Larry. I'll see someone think, hey, you Larry?
Yes, but just to be clear, like I just want to make sure that we're on the same page.
Yes, I'm clear
But
on
she
that.
said it with familiarity, but you don't know who Larry is.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, good. That's just, I want to provide context for this next sure to be normal encounter that you're about to have.
Third base.
Yeah. And so, Lucky, as you walk the length of the bar and you peer back and see Leonard start to righten himself, and he like gets back onto the chair, and the Tabaxi Joyce is making sure he's okay. You do see that she serves him another drink, and the last thing before you enter into the back that separates the bar from these final little back offices is I'm sorry, we got a message. Hold on, I'll answer you in a second. You hear the cackle of Leonard laughing before you pass through the doors and realize that as you go through these doors, they simply lead to a platform that leads to a metal staircase that trails down to the right. At the bottom of the staircase, there are like those like meat packing strips of plastic. You know what I'm talking about?
I know exactly what you're talking
about. Yeah. And roll me a perception check. And as you do that, Alicia, yes. So the stream, you can't see it because of certain Twitch restrictions, and it's a technical issue. Thank you. Also, that probably, Kurt, is going to get my channel banned. You're not supposed to promote other streams on Twitch. It's the whole bit, but I don't give a shit. Yeah, we're on YouTube. I've been like trying to like kind of like tiptoe around it, but who cares? I don't know. Maybe they have a robot that views every stream because they do flag music, but like no one's, my channel's not big enough that they probably care in like a real way. But
hey,
yeah.
Twitch, why don't you come flag this? Huh?
But well, regardless,
I stumbled on a new important word here. Is restrictions.
Restrictions.
Restrictions. Is that what I said?
No, I like a portmanteau of Twitch and restrictions.
Oh.
Restrictions.
So you find yourself at the top of these stairs. What was your perception check?
It was like a 9.
Okay. And you hear nothing, but you do feel coldness coming from the lower floor. We cut back to Duke and Krell, and you are hunched over the bomb still, taking immense damage from the active volcano that is just bubbling and boiling next to you. The heat is warping our view of you. That's how hot it is. We see the heat streams, and you're over the bomb. You've got your wrist blade poised on the curly blue wire.
All right, Duke, well, I've got to make a decision. So I use my telekinetic shove. I try to use it on Duke to push him away.
Yeah. Yeah, you do.
I'm going to try to resist that.
Well, it's a con save or a strength save 14.
I'm happy to hear it. Ooh, that sucks. 12.
Perfect.
All right, and Krell, why don't you describe what happens to Duke?
So Duke gets pushed. I think it's like 10 feet or something, like away. That's not too far. It's just far enough. I don't want him to see which wire I'm going to cut, but I do cut a wire. I can disclose now which wire.
Before you disclose that, because I'm going to do something simultaneous. Okay. Duke is going to do something simultaneous to you cutting the wire.
Okay.
10 feet away, however.
100% can do it from 60 feet.
Okay.
Duke can only think of one thing to do to get them out of this argument. Christopher, if you want to go.
Well, okay, so this is the order of events. As Duke, you are pushed away and tumble back 10 feet. You land with a thud, and Krell, you snip a wire. What wire? Now, I love the suspense, but you need to tell me. So if you want to text me which one, go for
send
it.
you a message on Slack.
Because, you know.
I can tell you what I'm going to do.
Yeah, and hold on, Duke, for sure. This will all happen in this moment for sure. I just want to see what Krell does, and I'm not going to say anything, and then you can tell me what you do.
I sent it on Slack, Christopher.
Okay. Give me 1 second. Okay. Great. All right, Duke, what now? You're 10 feet away. You land with a thud. And what does Duke do?
I don't think I land. I think in the air as soon as I see that he's cut the wire. Whatever wire it is, doesn't matter to me. I'm casting a 5th level banishment. Using magic that I now know is coming from Krell. 5th level is the level you have to do to cast banishment on more than one creature. So I'm casting banishment on Krell right after he cuts the wire.
You broke up there, but hold on for 1 second.
He said, and myself.
Oh
yeah.
My gosh. Okay. You cast banishment on him and you said?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
You can cast it on 2 people.
If you do it 5th level or higher, yes. You can cast it on more.
Now, he makes a saving throw, though, because he's an unwilling creature, right?
If he's unwilling, yes.
I mean, I know what's happening, right? So
I guess I would also interpret unwilling as like unprepared, like
like sure. We didn't talk about it,
right?
Yeah.
But that being said, out of game for a moment, Krell, I will completely concede a character choice. If you want to make a roll, or if you want to go with Duke, you can also do that as a character choice.
So as a character choice, here's where I'm looking at it from. Like, I clearly trust, or Krell clearly trusts Duke. So, like, a spell that Duke would cast me, I wouldn't think would be harmful. But at the same time, I don't know if he's trying to stop me. I don't know what the spell is, in essence. You know what I'm saying? Like. Yeah,
I mean, I feel like it could go either way. You know, like, I don't think there's a right answer as far as Krell is concerned. It's just that we can leave it to the dice. Like, sometimes it's just fun to leave it to the dice if you can't decide.
Go for it.
Yeah. Okay. So what's the saving throw, Duke?
Charisma 18.
Oh, shit. Okay. Well, I go wherever you want me to go. I got a 6.
Well, here's the thing. I don't think this. I'm sort of throwing it back to you, Christopher. I think trying to cast a banishment spell on the patron and their source from the patron, from the source, from the patron to the source,
from the patron
to the source, till the banishment drips down my balls. But I think it's open to interpret. I don't know what.
Hold on, let me read banishment specifically, because there might be some fun interactions that we will just completely make up as we go along.
I mean,
there is one solution.
Hold on. Let me read it, and then I want to hear your pitch. I love to hear your pitch. Hold on. You attempt to send. You level. Oh wait, no, that's level. Whatever. That's
at the bottom. Let's say you at higher levels, you can do it.
Yeah, I just chose. You guys are up to 7th level, so I didn't. I thought, but anyway, you attempt to send one creature you can see within range, native to the plane of existence you're on. You banish the target to a harmless demiplane. While there, the target is incapacitated. The target remains there until the spell ends, at which point the target reappears in the space it left of the near. Blah, 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 blah. If the target is native to a different plane of existence than the one you're on, the target is banished with a faint popping noise returning to its home plane. If the spell ends, I mean, the word home is right in it. Is that what you were going to pitch?
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I mean, come on. Of course. Yeah. The spell ends before 1 minute has passed. The target spell ends. but if otherwise the target doesn't return.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And as you cut that curly blue wire,
You motherfucker.
thunk, and all of a sudden you are back in your apartment and you smell the smell of like the meat being grilled, and you see your dad's trying to cook a steak on your stovetop and it's like kind of burning. He's like, "You're home early."
Oh, the fuck.
Holy shit.
Fuck, the
It's your
fuck.
dad. Hey, don't freak out. Don't freak out. Don't freak out. I knew that you were going to let me cut the wire. I knew I couldn't stop you. You're too fast. So I just banished us. Didn't know how that would work out, but I had a pretty good feeling we'd end up back it. Now, here's the reason I want you not to freak out.
Okay.
You're probably going to have to stay here. I think I have to go back in about 45 seconds.
Oh, fuck.
And as you're talking, Krell's dad is like, "Jesus Christ." And he looks out the window, and as you follow his gaze, you just see a mushroom cloud.
Oh, shit.
And we cut back to Lucky standing on the top. You have to go back in like 45 seconds.
Oh, yeah. Cut to Lucky and let me.
Yeah. We're cutting to Lucky. We're cutting to
That's
Lucky.
a very clean-looking bar here. Yes. Nothing out of the ordinary here.
Well, Lucky, you're at the top of the stairs. At the bottom is that those strips of plastic, like a meat packing sort of situation. And you don't hear anything, but it is getting colder as you descend the steps, or if you are descending the steps. But like you can tell that the cold is coming from the basement.
I got a job to do.
Roll an investigation check.
Oh, I'm rolling. Shit. That's a 5.
Great. Okay.
Down the steps.
Down the steps you go. And as you go down the steps, you start to hear faint voices. And as you turn the corner, separating the strips of plastic, you reveal a small room that has a mirror on one side and a small desk with a folding chair, almost like a makeshift office. Still concrete floor. Nothing really remarkable here, but beyond that is another door where you do hear voices and laughter coming from. This room, all told, is about, not very large and very, very plain. On the desk where the folding chair is, there are several stacks of paper, a stapler, and also a ring of keys that have been left there.
Hello, Larry? Anyone? Hello?
There's no one in this room. The voices that you hear are from beyond in the closed door. If you want to try and yell through the door, you can. But at your current sort of through the plastic and kind of calling out for Larry, it does seem like that door kind of contains a lot of, stops a lot of noise.
Okay.
The voices are very muffled.
I'm looking for people. I'm doing a job.
You're doing a job, and
here.
as you continue walking on, doing your job, you get to the door, and I assume you just open it, right?
Yes, correct.
And as you open it, you see a card game going on, and the participants of the card game are as such. There's 5 people in this room. There is a Dragonborn at your 7 o'clock. In fact, I'm gonna sort of make note of this. So there's a Dragonborn at your 7 o'clock. This is looking at the table overhead. At 9 p.m., there's a human. At midnight, there's another Goliath. Looks very similar to the doorman. At your 3 o'clock, there is this, like, it looks like a beholder, but smaller.
Mm-hmm.
And it has like little baby legs. Even though it's floating, has like little baby legs coming from it.
Don't like that.
Mm-hmm.
Rang?
And then at your, let's say 5 o'clock, you have a drow elf. And all eyes are to you.
Hello, gentlemen. I'm just here about some business. Anybody seen Larry?
And the Goliath is like, I'm Larry. Yeah, come on in. It's okay, fellas.
Excellent. All right. Just here to take care of some paperwork. Won't be a moment. Can I head down through the basement and take a look around for the liquor license inspection? Just a formality, I assure you.
Well, there's no basement. You're looking at it. We're at ground floor. Roll insight.
17.
Hey, you got a good roll.
The beholder looks real nervous. It's doing this with its like. And when Larry says, we're at the ground floor, the Goliath, which again is at midnight, so like right across from you. He, after he says it, he side eyes the beholder, and they share a glance.
Seems you might not be telling me all the same story here. So basement or not?
You calling me a liar then?
I'm just reading the room here. And believe me, I'm not the poker player. Yeah.
I told you that you've checked everywhere. And when I say something, I mean it. Are we going to have a problem?
Larry, I'm not here to cause trouble. I'm here to help you. I mean, you don't want to lose your liquor license because you didn't show me the storage rooms, do you?
Well, it seems we are at an impasse because I'm telling you, and he stands up at this moment and pushes his chair back. And like all the other poker players sort of make a little space, or at least they feel like they get a little like brace a little bit. It gets like the temperature just like flips, and he stands up, and like he's so tall now that like if you're in the doorway, like you wouldn't be able to see his head in any event. And he goes, and he says, "Are we gonna have a problem, or are you gonna sign the fucking paperwork?"
I'd love to sign the paperwork, but I don't want to get the health department involved if you don't cooperate, because you might have a nasty infestation. You might have rodents running around, and we can't have that for the good of the people, for the good of the
As he walks across the table, not across the table, around the table. Slowly, as you're saying that, and he kneels down, and even at his shortest, he can't get eye to eye to you. So he sort of like tries to whisper in your ear, and if you look up like that, then he's kind of just breathing over your head. He goes, "You're right. I would not like an infestation of pests."
Well, good. I'm glad we can agree on something. So we'll just take a look at that storage room, and I'll be off.
I told you, there's no storage room.
I think I'm not expressing myself clearly. I think I might need to go get my colleague, and he'll be able to clear things right up.
And then you hear, "Bye, boo, 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 as he like falls down the stairs and like picks himself up, and you hear the pitter patter that you heard in the chief's office as he's running, and it's like, but it's a little swung because he's a little drunk, so he's like, it's almost like a gallop, and then he gets there and he's like, Leonard Femus at your service. Hold on, he's gonna make a con check, and oh, it's right on the and he throws up all over the guy's feet. And we cut to Duke and Krell in the apartment.
Oh fuck!
Shit. So this was one of those times where the blue one probably wasn't the right color. Curly blue. Is that what you went with? Curly blue or straight blue?
Yes. But you're gonna go back there in.
I am gonna go back there. Yeah. You got anything that can protect me from an explosion of that quality?
I mean, like, you know what? I'm a demigod, right? Look around the ramen. Maybe you just like
and
pray to me.
Krell, your dad comes up to you and he's like, I'll tell you, these gods, they can really call it. And he gives you a business card of Dick Dreyer. And he's like, he said you might be in a situation where he could give you some powers in exchange for signing the contract.
No. Not worth it. Kid, not worth it. Definitely not worth it. I've had a good run. Tell Madeline, my tuba is hers.
Look,
the house is in my name, is paid off. Feel free.
I appreciate that, but I can't let that happen to you.
Well,
it says press here.
No, do not press that.
Christopher, I don't know how to use the card quickly.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Great.
It says press here. Okay,
fine. Duke is going to try to slap the card out of his hand.
Okay, so this is going to be a contested sleight of hand check.
No wonder we're in counseling.
Contested sleight of hand.
Yeah, because I know Krell. I know. I can't believe you failed the charisma check, to be honest. But so Krell, sleight of hand, Duke, sleight of hand.
I win. 33.
Yeah, it's 15 on the die.
33.
14.
Incredible. So, thump presses, and all of a sudden, Dick Dreyer is on your, like, you've teleported with, like, this, like, old chaise lounge, and he's, like, lying back. It's like a fainting couch, and he's got, like, bananas instead of cucumbers on his eyes, and, like, they're half bananas, so, like, they like, come up out of his eyes, and he's like, oh, my man. Look, I was just doing my eye treatment. Sometimes I feel like I look at things too much, and doctors say that it's rejuvenating. How have we been? I see. Ooh, I smell chaos.
Yes, you do?
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, so I need help right now.
No, you don't need help for this fucking guy.
Wait, is Duke there?
Yeah, Duke's still there. Duke's still there.
Okay.
Yeah, I got like 10 seconds left.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't accept help from this fucking weirdo.
So he's about to teleport to that giant explosion out there.
Look, just sign here. It's only going to get harder to do.
What? How am I going to be able to protect him? I'm taking the paper and I have the pen.
Don't take the paper.
And
I'm trying to take the paper and the pen. I'm going to lose a hand.
5, 4, 3,
guiding bolt Krell.
2.
All right, I sign it. I
Okay, I heard guiding bolt Krell.
Jesus. Whoa.
Right? You said I guiding bolt Krell.
Yeah.
What level?
Guiding bolt him. It's top level. What I got left?
Krell, how many hit points do you have left?
I was at 21.
I'll do a guiding bolt at. I mean, this is a freak out moment. 7th level.
Because I subtracted the other ones that I had said that it did from before, so I got me down that far.
It's a save on his part, right?
No, this is a straight roll from you. That is a dirty 20 to hit.
That's a hit.
What's the damage?
5,000.
It's a bajillion. No, it's not there. It's a 39 radiant damage.
So, as a reaction, I have that. It's what I do.
Yep.
So that would make it 19.
Yep. So you survive.
2 with 2 hit points.
And with your final breath of life, 2, 1, and now, Duke, this happens so instantaneously that you see this happen right before you teleport back. Krell?
I finished signing. Like I signed the thing because I feel like it's going to be saving Duke. So that's what I do.
And he signs, and Duke, you teleport back. And as you look at the chaos around you of a bomb going off in the vicinity of an active volcano underneath a TV studio hosting the best game called Bobo's Regret, there is mass hysteria, but you are invulnerable to it as a glowing globe with Krell's hook imprint emboldened on it, protecting you, cuddling you as you see other people suffering and burning. A whole city block goes up. And as you hear their screams echo in your head, we are swooped back to the office with Tolliver. And he goes, well, Duke, that's an interesting look. Go ahead. Tell us what you're thinking.
I told him not to sign the fucking contract. I said, what am I without my magic? I like to pass on my wisdom to the younger generation. I tell him, you don't need to sign the contract. I'm 249 years old. What does he do? I guiding bolt him to the fullest effect to knock his ass out. Somehow his magic god powers gives him just a little bit enough left to sign the damn contract. Now he and I owe our asses to Dick Dryer.
Now, Duke, are you someone who is afraid to take help?
Am I what?
As a cleric.
You know what, Tolliver? Tolliver, I've been giving you a hard time. That is a great question. Are you afraid to take help, Duke?
From Dick Dryer, the guy who tried to murder your dad so that he could steal your semen or whatever? I can't even remember what it was. Yes, I'm afraid of his help.
And Krell, what do you think about when you hear that?
I mean, look, we had a few seconds, and I had to save who I will call. He doesn't have to return it. It's fine. Who I will call my best friend. I had to save him, so I did what I could to save my best friend. All right.
And now
that's
I belong
all there
to
is to
Dick
it. No
Dryer.
regrets. I signed for me. I don't think that you owe him anything. It's
Well,
me.
I owe him through you. That's how this new patron god thing works. You owe him your ass, and I owe my ass to you. Ain't
Look,
that
it
right,
was about
Tom?
45 seconds. I didn't have enough time to think about it, but now that you're saying it out loud,
Listen, I could have died. It would have been the third, fourth time I've died in the last 5 years.
But Duke, when you die now, in the absence of Il Mater, where do you think you'll go?
Hey, man, that is not the question. It's not a matter of what you do after you die. It's a matter of what you did when you died.
Duke,
Yeah,
do you
that's
want
right.
to die and be remembered?
In what? By like my friends, like Krell?
Well, are you concerned about your legacy?
I never said we weren't friends. I just said I was upset that you signed the paper when I told you explicitly not to several times. God, Krell. I'm sorry. What was that, Tolliver? I was enjoying
legacy.
not listening to you.
He said something about your legacy, which that's.
I'm not worried about my fucking legacy. I got a legacy. I'm a Citadel man.
Oh no, but I felt at the time, and I still feel that there was still room for you to expand that legacy, which is a great legacy. Look, you're a veteran. You're like the guy, right? Everybody at Citadel looks at you like, oh, he's been here since before I was born and stuff like that. And I don't mean that in a bad way. Like, might come off wrong.
No, I've literally been here since most people were born.
So all I'm saying is, you deserve to have more time, and I wanted to get you more time, and I realized that maybe I might have put it too far by just signing like that, but it was important to me that there were more young people other than myself who could have a chance to learn from you. Okay? And so all I'm saying is, I saved you not for me, but for we.
You saved me for we.
Krell, that is so beautiful. Hold on. And he presses against that kid's face on the picture again. And the cherub comes in and Tolliver like nods to him. And the cherub just comes over and like hugs you, like holds you.
Duke, look away.
I can't look away from this. This is part of your legacy now.
And then we cut over to Lucky, who is standing in front of the Goliath, puke on his shoes. Leonard trying to mop it up with his robe. I am so sorry. I never drink. And, you know, the integrity of the tubes in your restaurant are very good. A+, A 100, A100, A100, and plus.
All right. At this point, I'm going to cast Find Familiar and summon a fiend rat to scurry around the table around the poker players.
Now, I believe what's the casting time of this?
Ooh, that's an excellent question. Oh,
It's
never
10
mind.
minutes.
You are right. No,
Yeah.
casting time is 1 hour. I'm not going to do that. I've never used this spell before, so thank you for pointing that out.
I'll give it to you in 10 minutes if you then just hang out with Leonard for 10 more minutes.
No, I think
Because actually, hold on. Give me 1 second. This is great. Is it vocal or somatic?
I believe it is both.
Roll a sleight roll an Arcana check.
That's a 12.
Okay, great. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Oh, whoops. There we go. Okay. So Leonard is seeing you try and like do this like fiddle faddle like casting it. He's like, oh, I'm a wizard. I can do this. And you see him go like this. He goes, oh, it's all everything. He takes out this like little like baggie, and inside the baggie it's like tied with a knot, and it's clear bag. Like basically like you kind of surmise that it should have been maybe like a beaker, like a glass thing that he keeps in like a plastic baggie, and it's just filled with water. And then you see him go, well, hold on. No. It's more like, and all of a sudden from the bag, this water elemental springs forth. And he's like, what's up, Gary? It's Leonard. And Gary's like, Leonard, are you drunk? And Leonard's like, for the first time ever.
Okay, I have to admit I was going for just the shock value of a single rat, but I'm a little flabbergasted. We got an elemental here, so what do you say, Larry? You still got a problem, or are you gonna show us the basement?
Oh, you conjured the elemental to threaten me? And Leonard's like, no, we are looking. No, what? I don't know why I did it. Why did I do it? And he looks at you, Lucky, and he goes, why were you trying to find a familiar?
I'm just trying. I don't even know. It's fine. You can have your permit. It doesn't matter. I mean, it's.
And he go he like stands up again, because remember he's like knelt down at this point.
Mm-hmm.
He stands up again, and he's like, oh, good, glad we understand each other. Hey, your friend here is pretty cool. And he's like, I'm Leonard Femus.
I
And the water elemental's like, hey, I'm Gary.
Hi, Gary. Come, you can come along.
What are we doing, Lucky?
Oh, we're leaving. I don't even know. This has not been a good day for me.
Oh, all right. I'm sorry. And Leonard's like, this has been the best day of my life. I made a new level 1 friend. I got to see you, Gary, and we came to a really cool place with really nice people.
Would you please stop calling me a level 1 friend? I really can't stand that. Oh, God damn it. You know what? I can't. I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go. Larry.
All right, we're gonna go.
Good luck in the game.
And Lucky just like dejected, like walks through the plastic, and you hear Leonard like, and by the way, now he's been wiping up puke with his robe, so he also smells really bad, and you hear the pitter patter. Wow, what a mission. I mean, it was tight there for a second, but now that I've thrown up, I feel much better. But I'm not going to drink for a while. No siree. I just can't. But booze and me do not mix.
Oh, I wish Krell was here. Oh, all right. I'm going to go back to the Citadel, fill out the papers, drop it in the mail. You've done great, Leonard.
What, I'm dismissed?
What?
Shouldn't I see how the paperwork's filled out? Sometimes paperwork is my favorite part.
It's, you know what? Yes. Go to find Steven. He'll show you where the right forms are.
Oh, wonderful. Well, you're not coming then. This is. Are you giving me my own assignment?
Yes, you're going solo on this one. You've earned it.
I will not let you down.
I believe in
I will not let you down. Thank you so much. Joyce, thank you so much for all the drinks. And you've all been wonderful. And Leonard lifts up his little robe and he like tip taps out. And as the doors open, the last thing you hear from him is him yelling at the Goliath out in the front, going, "I've got a secret mission." And then boom, the doors close. The music is playing, and Lucky, you stand alone in the bar, knowing quite well that goddamn Frank is lying to you. Or not Frank, who
Larry?
Larry has been lying to you.
Joyce, line him up. I got work to do.
Line up the drinks then.
Yeah, get me. Yeah, give me.
Well, what's your drink? What's your poison?
Oh, something preferably not poison.
And don't call me a bartender. I am a mixologist. Like, I want to get to know you.
All right, never mind. I'm gonna go take care of my work. I'm sorry. All right, we go back down the stairs.
All right, you go back down the stairs and cut through the plastic.
All right. Back downstairs.
And the door's closed again. There's puke like halfway in it. You know, the room smells. The key's still lying on the table. Roll me an investigation check. What's your passive investigation?
13.
Okay.
All right.
You're in that little room with the folding chair and the table. You hear laughter again and chatting of the poker game going on the other side of the spray painted black door.
Yeah, I'm going to try and bust right back into the room.
All right. What I want you to narrate bust. What does that entail? What do you mean by that?
I mean, honestly, I'm a little guy. I'm going to have to turn the doorknob. But once I turn the doorknob, then I'm going to shove it with my with my shoulder once I know it's gonna open.
So you're gonna calmly walk up to the door, turn the knob, and then wildly throw your shoulder into it.
Yes.
Okay, so you open it up, and like it opens, and you can tell that it's gonna like open towards the inside because also you've been in this room before. That's how it opened before, and so it does that thing where you open it, it's like a little ajar, and then you have to kind of hold it as you like smash it. Go ahead and give me an athletics check.
Yeah. Oh. Athletics. That's a 6.
All right, and so as you go to leap, the door kind of just idly swings open, and you kind of just hop into the room, and it like kind of creaks open because you don't really time it right with everything that's happened, and so you're standing there. Every eye is on you, and you're gonna have the line, Lucky, before we cut to Krell and Duke.
Nobody move. I'm here to issue a permit.
And we cut to Krell, who is standing in his apartment, just signing the contract with Dick Dreyer. And Dick is like, you are making a great decision. We, the collective, have some fabulous things going on. And some of them even involve Citadel.
That's not great, Dickie, but Duke's good, right?
Oh, Duke is protected. Not by me, by you. You're doing a great job, and we can't wait for you to be more than just a team member. I hope that you're my friend someday.
So, pump the brakes on that one. So you're telling me that I probably could have protected him without signing this?
Oh, no. It is a benefit that comes with being with the collective.
All right. Well,
there are perks. Oh, listen, baby. And he
Look,
puts his arm around you. Oh,
no.
And he like recoils. He's like, not the touching type?
Nope. Do not. Nope.
Oh,
Not go with it.
my apologies, my man. I am trying to be so much more in tune with that. My fart therapist always tells me that we've got to express ourselves, but within the boundaries of others. And I think that's just, I mean...
And my boundaries are, can you go away for right now? Because I'm concerned about my friend.
Sure. But look, we'll be in touch. You've got some great new powers as being part of the collective that I would like to talk to, the agency that I would like to talk to you about. And
Right.
And so we'll see you around, right? Hey, and by the way, we should go to this wine bar. It is amazing, great view, indoors and outdoors, if you know what I mean. And then,
like, can I just? Is there an off button on you or something? I don't.
I get it.
Great.
I'll see you later. And
Okay.
then, boom, and your dad from the kitchen's like, he seems nice.
Oh, fucking dad.
And we cut over to Duke, who is in the globe of invulnerability, seeing the mass destruction that the bomb going off has caused.
This is a damn shame.
And I would say that it is so chaotic that I couldn't and shouldn't sum it up as a DM. I should leave it to you of like, what do you do in the chaos? You tell me what Duke's reaction would be to be in this globe of invulnerability.
Duke truly is having a Dr. Manhattan moment. So he invulnerable, standing in the center of
For those of you and myself included that aren't really comic book people, Duke, please
Let me
show
elaborate.
us
I'll
what that
show you
moment
a
is.
bit
Don't
of-
reference it. Show us.
that was merely my thesis statement. He is standing in the middle of this explosion, which is a mixture of like a hydrogen bomb and like a dormant volcano blowing up. People are screaming. It's all happening in a way that's like feels like it's in slow motion, but at the same time, Duke realizes he's impervious to it all. So,
And it should be said, remember, you were at a lower level. So, like,
Yeah.
even though it's exploded and exposed the upper level, so you do see daylight. You're
Yeah.
in like essentially what is a crater now.
Yeah.
With a active volcano sort of erupting next to you, but like you see fragments of the studio, the TV studio to your right, that has exposed like half of the building within the explosion that happened. You know, so there's like like paperwork, you know, like falling paperwork, and all that
Think
sort
about
of
the
stuff.
paperwork.
There's paperwork all over the place.
All you know all
This
the
guy
paperwork that
almost
goes into running a
hemorrhaging
game
money.
show. Well,
Yeah.
it's everywhere.
Yeah. I think this explosion cannot compare to the internal turmoil of Duke Greathide at this moment. So I think he goes into a fugue state of just like, well, couldn't stop us from signing over to Dick Dryer. So he's that's how Duke will always pronounce his name. He will just complete the fucking mission. The bomb blew up, so
Yeah, give me a
now-
perception check.
yeah. Perception.
Lucky, give me a dexterity saving throw.
Perception 23.
All right, you see that the half of the studio that is still intact contains the contestant section. You see that the villain of the last episode has been killed in the explosion, and Lucky looks unconscious. Like, Lucky, pin it for now. Give me a con save and text it to me. But like, as far as what you can see, he is prone and he's not moving. In fact, most of that level, which is about, say, maybe 20 feet above you, is either comprised of studio audience running or prone people either sort of writhing on the ground, moving or not moving. And Lucky and the villain are of the ilk of not moving.
So Ribaraba, the guy from before, the bad guy, like the main bad guy, Ribaraba, right?
Yeah, Ribaraba is not moving.
Yeah.
Neither is Lucky.
Yes. Duke walks over to Lucky.
Well, he's like 20 feet up. I guess the stairs are still intact.
Duke, hey man, I'm in the warm embrace of my compromised new god. So I will walk through fire, literally.
Yeah.
As I did before when I was mortal, to get to Lucky.
All right.
I'll climb the stairs. I'll do an acrobatics, whatever I got to do to get to
Sure.
Yeah.
All right, Lucky. Duke, give me an athletics check.
Well, I didn't mean I'd actually do an athletics check. Jesus Christ. That's a 19.
All right, Lucky, roll me 4 death saving throws. Go ahead and announce them out loud.
All right.
You are indeed unconscious.
5,
That's a fail.
16,
That's a save.
19.
Save. All right, so you don't need to roll the rest. Yeah.
Okay, and another 4.
It's a save. Okay.
All right.
But Duke, suffice it to say, among the rubble, you do get to Lucky and he is unconscious.
Great. I will reach a hand out and I will get so unconscious, as in if he's doing death saves at 0.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think I can deal with talking to Lucky right now in the mind frame I'm in. So I will just cast Spare the Dying on him and take him to my bosom. And I think Duke is in a state that if there's other people who need to be saved, he's got no god. He's godless essentially, and his god was his friend who now signed to. Well, no, he got a new god. He had a god. He had a purpose. Lost that god. The god became his friend. As he tried to come to grips with that god signed on with the collective and Dick Dryer. And now
I would say that among this chaos, Duke, you can lead us to our next commercial break of like, what is Duke doing among this chaos?
Turns around in a nimbus of glowing light, holding Lucky to his chest, walks over to Ribbaraba, steps on his skull and squishes his brain, looks at any of the people who are panicking and says, "Come with me if you want to live." And
we're going to pause there. We'll be right back in 2 minutes. Stay with us for the thrilling conclusion. right. And we are back for our final finale, third act of
Citadel 71.
And we find Lucky has swung open the door and awkwardly pushed his way in and said, "No one move. I'm here to issue a permit." To Larry and a table of poker players. There's a Dragonborn, there's a Drow Elf, there's a small beholder with baby legs.
Don't like it.
And then there's also a human as well. And they all turn to Larry, the Goliath. And he looks at you and he says, "I thought we've been over this, dwarf." Now you're a gnome.
I am a gnome.
Yeah.
And
I'm not even gonna make you roll an insight check. He's insulting you.
I am in fact a gnome.
No, I know. I'm looking right at your nameplate. Like that is he knows. It's an insult.
Yes. And unfortunately,
Whoa.
That's a lot of dice.
that's an Eldritch Blast, and it's not going well for me.
Jeez.
Uh,
Did you roll 20 D1s? I mean,
No,
that's
that's
nice.
that's 3 hit dice and 3 damage dice.
Oh, I
Okay.
see.
So, does a 16 hit?
Him? No.
No. Does a 17 hit?
No.
Okay. 3 Eldritch Blasts go wide of the Goliath. And say,
Poof, poof, poof. And each Eldritch Blast, you notice behind Larry is like this trophy case. And like each Eldritch Blast like knocks destroys one of his prized possessions. Like poof, poof, poof. And he's just like
I want to try to play it cool like I meant to do that.
hit his trophies.
Yeah. Like that was a warning shot, Larry.
Well, you can say that.
Yeah, that was a warning shot, Larry.
Great. I love that you think that helps your cause. Like, wait, I could pretend that I meant to destroy his prized possessions. I'm like, all right, go ahead. Go ahead and mean that. So those 3 shots go off, and just for my sanity, we're going to roll initiative, which we usually don't do in Citadel.
Yeah.
But it's because I got to control all these guys. It's going to really be kind of crazy. So I'm going to roll everybody individually. There's going to be a surprise round because this is by surprise. So you're going to have a bonus action and a movement.
Ooh.
But then
Bonus
at the
action, poop
top
your
of the
pants,
order, we'll
move
just
it, run away.
go for it.
Bonus action anxiety gas.
Yours is better than mine.
Yeah.
You have dismissed your level 10 wizard that was with you. So he's not coming back, just to let you know. Just so that I'm not trying to bury the lead there. All right, that.
I'd rather die on my feet than live on my knees with Screebus or whatever his name was.
Leonard.
It was Leonard.
Leonard. Femus.
Fetus rhymes with penis?
I mean, close enough for me.
Hold on.
What?
Hold on. I know. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Whoops, that hit that die. Okay. Give me your initiative score, Lucky.
That is a 13.
Great. Okay. You have a bonus action and a movement.
All right. Do I have any bonus actions worth using? No. All right. I'm moving towards the door. I'm leaving.
Well, you're at the door, and I assume you have about 30 feet of movement, which would probably get you halfway up the stairs.
I'm sorry.
25 feet I have. And yes, I'm going up the
Wait,
stairs.
so I'm just out of game for a second. I just want to make sure that I understand as a DM.
Yes.
Your plan was to shoot at him and then run?
Yes.
Great. Okay.
Kick
This is the
door open.
best plan I've ever heard, by the way.
Missed
I love it.
times.
Okay, great.
The thing is, you know what? Sure, they outnumber me. They are stronger than me, but I am the one with the accreditation power to certify and license this establishment. I am the one with the power.
Yes,
Why
but
I'm running.
and you had the power, but then you Eldritch blasted. You know, like that.
Which is why I'm running. Yes.
All right, and run you do. So this is a surprise round. So as we get to the top of the order, I would say characteristically nothing happens. The Goliath yells out a scream. You hear Larry is pissed. The rest of the poker players are like they were before. Like they don't work there. You know, like they kind of are like, what is happening, right? And so you're halfway up the stairs. It is your turn again.
All right. So that is going to be, a dash.
All right.
I'm now the double move towards the front door to the street.
Great. And so you get about halfway through the bar. All right.
Mm-hmm.
And so then it is. They're dashing. They're running after you. And give me an athletics check.
That's a nat 20.
Ooh, all right. So you burst through the doors past the Goliath bouncer that suspiciously looks like Larry. And where are you running to?
I'm running back to the Citadel.
Yeah, and you're running back to the Citadel, and waiting for you at the front door is Leonard. And Leonard sees you walk up, and he's like, no one can get in and out. Apparently, it's a lockdown. And as we cut to Krell and Duke in the therapy session, alarms go off, and you see Tolliver. He's like, oh, that's a lockdown siren.
Yes, Oliver, it's a lockdown. We know what a lockdown siren sounds like. What for?
Well, hold on for 1 second.
Oh, fuck. Here we
And
go. Fucking twist his nipple and some blood.
You're over there hugging his funny little cherubim because you made a breakthrough and
You
fucking
look away. That was well. Anyway,
do you not want me to find out what the alarm is
No,
about?
tell us,
we do.
Tolliver.
Yes, please.
Please tell us why there's a lockdown.
Okay.
That's what we're here for.
And then he picks up the phone on his desk and he's like, Chief, why is there a lockdown?
Oh, great. Of course.
That's great.
And the chief, and you hear a chicken?
Oh shit.
Is it Andy's chicken salad?
You know what I forgot? Because I was so upset at you for signing that paper. When I first tried to call out to Ilmater and then I figured out that we were connected,
Right.
someone did try to warn me, I think, about Doris, who might be evil. It just keeps slipping my mind. It's weird. It's like I can't grasp it anytime I think about it.
Tolliver just said chicken.
Something about a chicken. Sorry, Tolliver.
Yeah, so apparently they caught a, caught is a... How comfortable
Right.
are you guys with, at the risk of ruining the safe space that I've created during a therapy session?
So
How
yeah.
okay are you with the fact that upstairs in the attic where we keep the thigh bones,
Oh shit.
it seems that the chicken has commandeered that space and have left several dead.
Wait, so your question was, how comfortable are we with that?
Well, if you want to continue, we might have to do this at a later date because this siren right here is sort of a pretty intense level 8 siren. And then we cut to Leonard Nemus and he's like, I kind of consider you a level 2 friend right now. As you guys are sitting outside the blaring sirens of the Citadel.
Well, in honor of us leveling up our friendship, why don't we go inside and see if we can help out in there?
I've already tried to be inside. It's against policy. No ins and outs. It's on complete lockdown.
Well, sometimes you got to exercise what we call the Citadel Initiative, which is when you break the rules to do the right thing. So
You mean
I'm
go
gonna
against
open
policy?
up an arcane gate to get us inside the locked doors.
Oh, wow. That's an impressive arcane gate.
Why, thank you.
I couldn't
let's go
quite
inside,
ever
shall
get
we?
that spell right.
Before the fellas from the bar come and murder us. Let's go inside.
Fellas from the bar. And as you jump in, Lucky Leonard is like, well, sometimes you got to break policy to do the right thing, I guess. And he jumps in too. And where do you lead them, Lucky?
And a supervillain was born.
It has to be with on the ground level within 5 feet, someplace I can see. So I guess it's still in the lobby through the doors.
Oh, I thought this was the one that like you just can cast anywhere. Like
it's 2 points on the ground that you can see.
okay. So it's through the glass
Dimension
doors,
door's
just in the
different.
lobby. Oh, okay. Well, you can see security guards, and you know them, Lucky. You've met them. There's 2 of them, and what are their names?
I think it's
No, you know.
Oh,
I do know. It's Sven and Davy.
Sven and Davy. And Davy, the only way that you can kind of tell them apart is that Davy has a little longer hair than Sven. It's like this kind of bob blonde cut, and he walks up. They're both human, and Davy walks up to you and he's like, "Hey, little dude, we can't let you in, man."
Sven, we gotta go help our friends.
Well, I'm Davy.
Every time. Oh, you got me, Davy.
I don't even think we look that much alike. And Sven's like, no, we don't.
I suppose I can tell the hair. But Leonard, these 2 guys, they're the best.
Oh, and these are the guys that told me it was a complete lockdown. We weren't allowed in. And also that I should stay outside. Hi, I'm Leonard Nemus. I don't know if Femus. I don't know if you remember me, but I went outside, and Sven is like, yes, we will remember you.
You can't tell.
It's like your twins, I tell you. It's amazing.
And Davy's like, yeah, well, I mean, he's right, man. We got to have you outside. It's complete lockdown, man.
So it's a lockdown for a reason.
Yeah, somebody was in the archives and the attic.
Sven, it's me. It's Lucky.
I know.
They need me up there.
What?
Oh, sorry, Davy. Yes, Sven, I know.
Yo, I'm Davy, and that's Sven, man.
I know. It's just...
What's crazy is we're not even related.
I know, but come on, you gotta let us up there. Our friends need us.
Okay.
People are dying up there.
Okay. I'll let you roll persuasion, and I'll let you do it at an advantage. If you recount to me one time you hung out with Davy or Sven outside of Citadel, like how would Lucky have advantage with these guys?
Well, apparently, I asked Davy for his permission to date Sven's little sister.
Wow.
and that was a little weird, but we all had a great laugh about it at the brew pub on the other side of town, nowhere near Flim Flams.
All right. Go ahead and roll with advantage.
That gives me the advantage. Thank you, sir. Oh no! What is this roll I'm doing?
It is a persuasion check.
Persuasion. I'm not very persuasive, and I'm not rolling good. That's a 12.
And he goes, "I'm sorry, little dude. No ins and outs, man."
Oh. Hey,
Look.
what's that?
Hold on. Leonard Nimoy.
Get out of here.
What'd you say?
I said, "Hey, what's that?"
Go ahead and roll sleight of hand.
Do I get it with advantage because there's actually something happening out there?
No.
Ooh, that's a 9.
All right. And Leonard Nemes, Femus, rolls on the die a 19.
Wow.
And he goes, "Well, I'd really like, as a new recruit, hi, Leonard Femus, I'm a new recruit. And as a new recruit, well, I just think that this would be a good learning opportunity for me to learn the in and outs of the lockdown. And also, Chief, I think he wanted that, right? Lucky, he wanted it.
Yes, Chief.
Yeah, he wanted it. He wanted it.
Yes.
And Davy's like, Chief wanted it? All right. Well, 15 minutes and then you're back here, right?
Yes.
Yes.
15 minutes.
And then as you and Femus run away and Femus is lifting up his robe and like tip tapping, he's like, I can be a little tricky too.
Yeah, it is. He's covered in barf.
Yeah, he smells like shit.
That's
Yeah.
so gross.
Oh, I was going to say he has disadvantage on charisma checks. Do you want me to re-roll? I feel like we got to keep going. Let's just
All right.
that happens. That happens. I'm going to re-roll though because I'm curious.
Oh no, he wouldn't have got it.
No.
Natural 2?
Natural 3.
Oh,
All right.
Nat 3. Well, you know what, Lucky?
Yeah, it's your game.
No. I feel like Lucky, it's up to you. What do you want? Do you want Leonard to have convinced the guards, or are we needing to find another way in?
I mean, he's still like 25 drinks deep from the bar, so I think.
I would have. The way I usually play con saves and drunkenness with charisma is that they get advantage. Because, especially since he's sobered up a little bit, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I actually roll the con save in the in-between of you and him meeting again, and he passed it. So,
All right, let's just say he passed.
Okay.
So that,
all right. So you continue on then, him covered in barf, tiptoeing along the way, and he's like, I can be very persuasive sometimes. And we cut back to Krell. And Krell, you're in your apartment. You're with your dad. And he's like, well, go ahead. Yeah.
Oh, Dad.
Duke has disappeared.
Duke may have just sacrificed himself for me. So this is a big deal right now. So.
No, it sounds like he's protected.
I mean, that's what this motherfucker said, but I don't know if that's true.
Hey, look. And he taps you on the shoulder. He's like, you signed with a very powerful agency. I'm proud of you.
Are you working for them? What? I don't understand. Great. Yes, I did. But no, I'm more worried about him. So I'm going to go.
We'll go where? I thought maybe we could catch up, throw a baseball around or maybe kick a baby. I don't know. What are you into?
Dad, I wish I could kill you again, but I gotta go. And Krell just bolts toward the door and just starts running toward the explosion, basically to try to check on Duke.
So you're running towards the explosion.
Yeah.
All right.
Because I know that's where he went based on the logic of the spell. That
do you want? I'll say this, and
Yeah.
this is a complete. To me, it's like inconsequential. It's kind of whatever you want.
Yeah.
Running it's across town. Do you want to get in a cab? How quick do you want to get there? And just, it's purely a narrative thing.
Yeah, it's
Like, how do you get there? Running will take you forever.
he would not have time enough to think about it. Really, he would try to find the fastest way. So if there's a car there, Krell kicks somebody out of the car and gets in it and goes. Or
Are you gonna commandeer a car?
Yes, 100%. Hey,
Great.
Citadel business. Get out.
Roll persuasion or intimidation. Which are you trying to do?
Intimidation. 100% intimidation. It's an 18.
I gotta get to yoga practice.
Honestly, there's a lot to unpack there. I don't care. I'm getting in.
And in the car, what kind of car do you steal?
It's the Geo Metro equivalent. It's not great, but it's the first thing that was there.
And you screech across town. Very expensive catalytic converters, by the way. As you screech across town, and we see you peel out, leaving the person inevitably late for yoga practice. But that is another story, because across town, we see Duke in the globe of invulnerability, helping people in the chaos.
Yeah, follow me this way.
And are you carrying Lucky? Because you have done Spare the Dying, but you have not revived him as of yet.
No, I'm carrying him. No, I have not revived him I won't revive him until we get to the surface.
All right. Wait, no. So again, just to reiterate, you ran up the stairs. Remember, you are on the surface. You are studio level.
Right, but we're not out of the explosion crater crash site, or we are?
You are insofar as that you're not in the crater, but like as far as like the after effects of an explosion and stuff like that, you have made it beyond like the space of the wreckage, but not the space of the wounded. You know, like they've all run to the outer bounds of where the explosion was. But like as far as like the actual explosion that like destroyed buildings and left a crater, it was quite small. It was just the impact from the explosion that did a lot of more damage, that shattered windows, that tore down some walls, et cetera, et cetera. And so you're out on the street with Lucky in your arms, a globe still around you. There are people, even clerics, tending to the wounded that have gone off from the eruption. And in fact, it did destroy, as Tolliver said, a whole city block. And you do see a cleric, also of Ilmartar. He is a lower level than you, but you do recognize him. What is his name?
His name is Derek Fisher. Yeah, I guess so. That's the name that came to mind.
And I love it. I love it. I love it. And then, what does he look like? Go ahead and describe him.
Oh God, it's really tempting to make him sound like Derek Fisher. He's
is Derek Fisher a person?
He's a basketball player from the 90s.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
Yeah.
He's tall, handsome, beautiful curly hair, chiseled chin, perpetual 5 o'clock shadow. Just like he's like the poster boy for the Church of Ilmater. This is like our, he's cut. He's got cut abs. He's young. He's human, so he's tall, and he's like everything that Duke is not, except Duke was always so much closer to Ilmater than this cat was.
Roll insight or religion. Oh, you're not good at religion. Roll insight.
Well, I'm incredibly good at insight, or religion is a +1.
No, roll insight.
All right. Well, that is a 23.
You see Derek Fisher, and he's tending to the wounds of somebody. And in line with the worship of Ilmater, he is wounding himself to doing it, giving pieces of himself to help those around him. Through suffering comes the healing that he is administering. But there's a frustration that he's feeling doing it. A frustration that you may have experienced yourself, that maybe your power weakening on a personal level is other people
Right.
have been experiencing.
There might be something wrong with Ilmater himself.
Exactly. Well, yes. I wouldn't have given you that with your insight, but the person Aki is very smart, and the person Duke is very smart. So
I think with a 23, seeing Derek Fisher have trouble,
yes,
and this has been on Duke's mind for weeks at this point, that he might think maybe it's not just him.
totally. Yes.
Yeah, I don't know if you would
agree. Yeah. That part for sure. But like yes.
Yeah.
It's Ilmater is in trouble.
Certainly Duke's not going to put anything together with Doris until the next day with the attack and the thigh bones. But he'll make note of that, right?
Well, I don't know. You see this.
I don't think.
What do you do? You're not near Derek. I'm just describing what you see.
I think I know that if I pray, I'm going to talk to Krell.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to talk to Krell because he just signed us over to Dick Fisher. I am too ashamed to talk to Derek Fisher, even though it looks like he's also having trouble because I have fully severed my connection to Ilmater at this point.
He could use some help.
He could use some help?
Well, like I said, you see him struggling.
Do I feel like I could help, or do I feel like I'd have to call on... Like, I don't have a connection to Ilmater anymore, right?
Yes, but...
or do I feel like...
I don't know. Again, it's kind of up to Duke. There's no... I can't instruct you. I'm just kind of telling you how it... Like, to play it as it lies. Like, you see a fellow Ilmater struggling, but he does, in fact, have more power. Like, even though he's healing, it's almost like oh, that wasn't as much as I thought. Like it's not like his connection is completely severed, but you see him struggling with the prayers and like not really on his game as he's healing.
I'll walk up to him surrounded in the fucking sacrilegious nimbus of another god with my belly button glowing with an inverted hook. And I'll say, "Hey, Father Fisher. What's going on, baby?"
Greytide. It is good to see you again, my brother.
Yeah.
Walk in pain.
Always. You too. I hope it hurts everywhere. You doing all right, man? You can take care of these people because I gotta. My friend here is dead. Almost dead. He would be dead if I got him.
I will admit to a slight disturbance is a way to say it. Have you been feeling that? A disconnection from the path of suffering. I sometimes stumble.
No, yeah. Sometimes I also feel that same way of late. Yes. I feel like Brother Fisher has a way of talking where Duke never knows if he's done. Yeah, no, man, absolutely. I hear you. We should probably convene the High Council. Something funky's been going on.
I feel it. But you are the first acolyte that I have talked to. I feel a distance from our path.
Yes, I agree, and I feel that we could get closer if maybe if we put all our heads together. You know what I mean?
Have you spoken to our father?
Recently,
Yes.
I, you know what? The last time I'm very close to Il Mater and the Path of Suffering. The last I spoke to him, it was a strained conversation.
Am I able to speak freely?
Yes.
The last time
Go on, Brother Fisher. Go on.
the last time I spoke to him, he spoke of a chicken.
Hmm. That's it. Did he say? Did he say anything else?
He seemed disoriented.
A particular chicken, like just a egg laying kind of chicken, or like a.
He just said chicken. And he was crying. I had never seen him like that.
Okay, so you don't need my help here, right?
I could always use a fellow brother
Oh, God.
of Il
All right,
Mater.
I understand. You know what? Let me go find someone to take my friend here, and I'll help you heal these people. You start on the.
What's with the globe?
Oh, it's complicated. Citadel stuff. Hey, man.
Is this the
Keep your eyes on me.
marking of... I do not recognize these markings.
Yeah, these are new markings.
These hooks.
Mm-hmm. Hooks are pretty painful, wouldn't you say?
I would say. Roll deception.
Yeah. Fuck. Come on, man. Give me a break. Pull teeth with this fucking weirdo. God, deception. 10.
You're lucky I roll so shitty.
Yeah. I mean,
And he says, the path of pains takes many forms. Continue on, brother.
okay. Amen, brother. As it has always been an experience talking to you.
And then you see him, he like digs his nails into his shoulder until like blood starts to trail down, and he's like, I shall remember this from the pain that I felt.
Great. And if you remember anything specific that our God said about a chicken, you know where to find me.
He said that a chicken is trying to end him.
God, that's if you had led with that. Okay, well, you know what?
But it is nonsense. He was
Brother
speaking
Fisher.
incoherently. How
He
could a
was speaking-
chicken end our great God?
There are paths of pain are many, and the paths of foul are many.
Roll you can either roll a religion check or a persuasion check. Or a performance check. I feel like persuasion and performance are probably the same.
No. I have the most fucked up character sheet. Persuasion is +5, performance is 0. I'm the worst player.
Oh, then do persuasion.
I'll do persuasion.
Wait, how is... I don't even know how that's...
How do I have... I just chose terrible shit. Persuasion, 12.
And he says, he goes, well, may the path of pain guide you.
And may the path of tears bring you home, my brother.
And he goes back to tending to the wounded.
And Duke sort of backs up until he's around the corner and then turns around and runs.
Great. And now at that, what we will do is we'll cut back to Krell. Now, Krell, you are running towards.
I'm in a carriage, but and then I maybe
Like you like hijacked.
Yeah.
No, you hijacked like a Geo Focus or something like
Geo Metro.
Yeah, Geo Metro. Yeah. And you pull screeching up, right? Okay. And so as you like pull screeching up, you see outside that there's like a crowd gathering. And you are going to the blast, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you are on the outskirts of the blast, and as you screech up, Duke, you see the Geo screech up. Krell, you see Duke tending to the wounded because, like, I mean, there's a crater, right? But like if you're driving to the studio, which we can say for narrative's sake, that's sort of where most of the people have collected. And so Duke and Krell, you are reunited.
Oh, Duke, you're alive.
Yes. I'm still surrounding you, as you can see, thanks to you.
Yes.
And Dick Dryer.
I mean, whatever. Who cares?
I care, but whatever. No, yeah, sure, whatever. Okay, yeah, the bomb blew up. Lucky is lucky to be alive.
So he's alive. He's
in my arms right here.
He's in. Yeah.
I could heal him. I should have healed him a couple minutes ago. Actually, you know, let me drop a quick cure wound on him.
Like this
I spared the dying on him because I needed some private time to think.
Yeah, but this is
Kill me.
It's really fucked up.
Okay, Jesus Christ.
What happened to Riberola? Is he okay?
I stepped on his brains. He's dead. Forever dead. Forever ever dead.
I mean, he did. Okay, he did destroy the northern hemisphere. I think from what we've.
I mean, he succeeded in doing what he needed to do, but I just felt like, you know, left to his own devices, he could probably come with something more clever and more dastardly. Just to kill him would be the best.
Okay, but you're good, and looks like you've still got a faint purplish glow around you, so you're okay.
Yeah, from your monstrous, hideous arm. Yes.
That's honestly rude. I'm
just calling it like I see it, buddy.
I don't think it's hideous. Look, it is what I am, right? Like I can't help that that's part of me.
It's true.
It's like
although sometimes you've got to wonder, like, could you have helped it?
Could I have helped my monstrous, hideous arm to use? I'm just saying.
Did you have to make this change? It's kind of like, did you have to sign that contract?
And as you're having this conversation, the words are mapping as you're talking to our cross dissolve with this siren going off, you being in therapy, and now you're saying this exact same thing.
So I don't know why you're saying I'm monstrous and hideous when I cannot help it. It's like saying that somebody's, you know, like I can't do anything about it. It's like you're like, I'm not saying you are, but saying somebody's ugly and like blaming them for being ugly. I can't help it that I've got this.
No, what I'm saying is perhaps I spoke from a place of anger yesterday, feeling a lot of emotions, holding our mostly dead partner in my arms, bereft of the presence of my God for the first time in over a century. So I apologize.
Honestly, that's big of you. When you put it in that context, I did not realize. Like, yeah, that's
No,
A lot.
I realize I should use more I statements, right, Oliver? More I statements. I feel like when someone signs a contract to join the collective through the auspices of Dick Dryer, I am now imprisoned and enslaved by the corporation of, I don't know, fucking
CAA, whatever they
terrible
are, yeah. The collector's
fucking
agency.
bastards.
Okay,
Yeah, exactly.
Look, I get it. This all makes a ton of sense, but also there's this fucking alarm going off right now.
Oh, right. Sorry. Hey, that's what I was trying to remember. Tolliver, can we just sign the paperwork for today? Because we got to go save.
I am so proud of the progress you've made. Yeah, guys, just sign here and do what you've been meant to do. Go save the Citadel.
Thanks. Great.
Duke, are you okay if I sign this one?
Wow, dude.
That's not sarcastic. No, it's not. It
Oh, were
sounded
you
like-
trying to go? Were you trying to go for a cute button? Because it
yes.
came off
Yes.
pretty aggro.
Oh, I got low.
No, that's
I
all
was
right.
not.
Hey, we still have a lot to work on.
Yes. Okay, I'm so sorry.
Wait,
sorry.
I thought
This
we
is a
did
great
one meeting.
start.
Ugh,
This is really
yeah.
okay. Well,
Yeah. No, I'm fine with you signing this one. That's good. Also, I might have made a vow to my pillow last night that I would hunt down Dick Dryer and kill him, and I will.
And Krell and Duke, go ahead and take a long rest because technically
Thank you.
you're,
Oh yeah,
you're
from
healed
yesterday.
from the fire, right? This is the next
My-
day.
my-
We
my
are now in
health
present
thank you.
time that
Yeah.
Lucky and Leonard are sneaking in above where you're having therapy and have just had that breakthrough. And we're going to freshen our drinks and be right back for the conclusion. We'll see you soon. All right, we're back for the thrilling conclusion of
Citadel 71.
Thank you for sticking with us. And where we find our heroes now is inside Citadel that is on a complete lockdown. It seems some sort of intruder has gotten into their archives and dun dun dun, the attic of Citadel, which, if you're a Citadel fan, you would remember contains an early prototype of a zip machine and a box full of thigh bones. And so I don't know why. And Christmas ornaments, I think we said as well. And like, you know,
I think Pip's exoskeleton made out of a weight machine is still up there.
yeah, collecting dust and stuff like that. Well, there has been a breach of the archives and the attic. Well, lucky for us, Lucky and Leonard Themis are on the case. But do you know who shows up? Duke and Krell, as you all meet, as Duke and Krell come up from their therapy session with Tolliver, they run into Lucky and Leonard in the hallway.
Oh, hello, boys.
Oh.
Fancy meeting you here.
Oh, you.
Yeah,
Lucky.
wow, lucky. God.
Oh, it's great to have a third person here.
We're just on
Hi, I'm Leonard.
attic. Have you met my new best friend, Leonard, here?
No, can't say we have.
Grab Leonard around.
Best friend.
Me and Leonard have been getting bitten close as thieves. Tight as thieves?
Wait,
Think it's thieves. That's what you guys have been getting thick.
And he whispers in your ear, Lucky. He's like, are we talking level 4?
Give it time, but at least level 3. For sure.
What do you guys whisper?
Okay, well, then Lucky is my very good friend. And then he like kind of pushes your arm off, Lucky. And he's like, he's not quite my best friend, but he's getting there.
I'll take it.
well,
It's nice to meet you. I'm Leonard Themis. I'm a wizard. I'm good at potions. And I'm just here to help.
I put my
Great.
hand on his face and I kind of push.
And like, push it. Yeah.
Yeah. Lucky, I'm so sorry about yesterday, about everything that happened. That's
Me too.
It's on me.
Congratulations on the game, though. Heard you won.
It was a smash hit, yes. And then the world ended, but
Right.
but there's more important matters now. There's a doings that transpiring up on the roof.
Oh yeah.
What do
you know?
Yeah. What do you know? Are you talking to me? You talking to
I know there's a lockdown, and Sven downstairs told me that it was all going down in the attic, and we had to go take care of it.
that
Sven
guy's
with
a rat.
with the short hair?
Yeah.
Nothing. I'm sorry,
It's hard to
Davey.
tell them apart.
Davey told me
Davey.
that.
That's who you mean. Oh yeah. Davey.
Thank you.
I should say, do you guys, the thing about the chicken that Tolliver was talking about, you guys may not remember, up until a couple days ago, I was followed around everywhere by a chicken for the last few
Yes,
Right,
we
right.
know.
weeks. Doris,
Mm-hmm.
she may be evil.
Oh.
And we also know she's immortal, don't we?
Right, like
Well, and Duke, you kind of flash back to where you were in that like outside. Remember, there was like this like butterfly sanctuary on Dick Dryer's like tech bro,
Yeah.
like mid-century mansion. And as Doris was walking around, her eyes started glowing and like she looked preoccupied, like she was talking to someone.
Yes.
You start to flash back to that.
Yeah, now that I think about it, not only was it weird that for saying that one scientist's name, you get a chicken that follows you around forever. It's like a really strange curse, which would result in many more chickens, I would think. But secondly, she followed me around and her eyes glowed sometimes. And it's been a real shit show since she showed up. And she's been gone the last few days.
right, which is weird.
Yeah.
Right. 'Cause
And also, by the way, just outside of game for a second, Lucky, remember that perception check I made you roll on the way out?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
You didn't see a chicken.
I did not.
Yeah.
Anyway, it might be an indestructible chicken we're about to go upstairs and face.
Great.
One who According to, you guys know Derek Fisher.
No.
Good. Well, he's kind of a big wig over in El Mater.
Hold on.
He said,
Hold on. Leonard's going to roll.
yeah, Leonard.
What is it? He's a cleric, so it'd be a religion check?
It could be religion or history. He's like a spokesperson.
Great. Hold on. Oh, Derek. I know Derek. He's a subject of Il Mater. Il Mater, the path of pain. It's a god that's based on pain, and then
Thank you.
and then, like,
Yeah. So
That's very smart.
he makes that painfully obvious.
He's quite an accomplished wizard too.
All right, now you're starting to
imagine-
sound like
Come on. Yeah, this is.
it's ridiculous.
I
Luckily,
don't,
you
it's
don't
been
need
a
him.
day. A
Yeah.
day.
I'm just saying it's nice to have good friends, and this is something I'm learning to be close with a friend. Like some other people I know.
yeah, because you never even told me about these guys, Lucky. Who are they?
Oh yeah, they're my teammates there. They got Krell and Duke. They're very close.
Oh, fellow Citadel men. Well, it's nice to meet you. I'm
Been
Leonard.
in my trophy room, for fuck's sake.
Hey, you've got a thing going there that I can't touch. So
Well,
that's
nobody
not my
touches.
business.
Wow, I really feel like maybe and I hate to say it, I think Lucky should be in the next session we do.
I was thinking the same thing.
I think we all need to do a
exact same
little
thing.
work on ourselves.
Yeah, because Lucky, you don't understand how nervous I was about you. There's a lot. Let's just go and take care of this. We can talk about this later. But let me tell you, Lucky, I was as scared for you as I was for everybody else. I just knew exactly where Duke was, so I was worried. Anyway.
Oh yes, because of that psychic connection that you share that lets you hear each other's thoughts. I understand.
It's
Oh,
not
right.
It's
It's not a
not-
psychic connection.
my
It's
fault.
actually a weird sort of parasitic thing that's happening inadvertently where I'm
I mean,
kind
that
of
makes me a parasite. But
No, it makes me the parasite.
okay, well then I'm the host. I also don't like that.
Hey, don't talk about my friend that way. It's
Well, tomato,
complicated,
potato.
Lucky.
Let's just
Tomato,
let's go take
potato.
care
What
of
I'm
this.
saying is you gotta kick this fucking Patrick guy to the curb. What's this guy's name? Lewis? Bobby?
It's Leonard.
Feeney? Leonard?
And Leonard's just like
Yeah, he's,
he's like counting to himself in the like not looking.
Look, we could use the firepower. Let's just
Right.
go up there, deal with your fucking demon chicken, and get out of here.
Demon
Classic
Chicken might be
Citadel.
our Demon Chicken. Right. Classic Citadel. Let's go in. Regime change.
Right.
Just like the old days that I hear
Just
about.
like the old days. Yeah. If you weren't there, you are now.
Now, are you trying to sneak away from Leonard?
No. We're keeping
No,
going.
No, he comes
He's
with
a
us.
part of the team.
Yeah.
He needs
Oh,
to
okay,
stay.
okay.
He's got to soak up some damage.
Yeah. That's what I was hinting at when I said that.
All right, and let's go to the map.
Oh, the map.
Let's do it.
This is the iPad.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I'm gonna.
Let's go to the map.
I do love that my photo is Howie Mandel from Little Monsters. It is.
I was just looking at that. I'm usually not looking at this on the screen big enough to see where your photo is. It's horrifying.
Mm-hmm. I remember.
You didn't even superimpose a hook.
That's fine. I loved that movie when I was a kid.
Me too.
He went into
It's
That sounds-
Little or Monsters
Little-
Inc.
Little
before
Monsters.
Monsters Inc.
yeah,
Mhm.
It was
really
yes.
is.
Yeah. Same kind of
All
premise.
about them, yeah. Yeah, but he went into Ben Savage's room and he had all these like baseball cards right on the wall, and he went, got him, need him, got him, and I still to this day quote that stupid thing.
Got him, need him. I remember that. Wow, I
Yeah.
have like a sense memory of that bit.
Now, how are you guys getting to the attic? Like, because if you'll remember in the original, how you got up to the attic, you can get through the air ducts. right?
Right.
Unconventionally.
Wow.
But there is like that like pull string, like, you know, like wooden.
Like a
Drop
waiter?
down.
Yeah. So you
One of those
tell
with the
me how
ladder
we're going
thing,
to enter this initiative.
Do we all go in the same way, or
So
So
I would
someone
follow
with the
Duke
pets.
because Duke would have more experience with the attic. So that's what I'll say.
Wait. No. You can't. Look, the episode we just had, I'm going to make you do that in character. Are you kidding me?
Well, but really, like,
Well, say it though. With Krell, like, how would you relay that information that based on his seniority?
so how do we get up there? God,
So
God.
we just opened this door, right?
well, we could. Oh, come on, Lucky, come on. First of all, it feels like you're acting out a need to satisfy.
Krell, could you please open the door?
You
I mean,
know,
I can,
you.
yes.
We can go up that way. Someone could go through the ducts if somebody wanted to do the duct work.
Well, I see no better counterattack against a chicken than a duck.
God damn it!
Well, what if there's more than a chicken up there?
What are the chances there's anything more than a chicken up there?
What are the chances that there's a chicken up there?
I think we have pretty positive intel that there's a
100%.
chicken up there.
It's
Yeah,
100%
people.
chance there's a chicken.
But I mean, it's already unexpected that there's a chicken rummaging around in your attic, so maybe he brought company.
Well,
Good.
it was unexpected before we heard.
We could survey it before we just like barge in.
Oh my gosh, I don't like this guy at all.
No. You.
I mean, Citadel protocol says that we should
Leonard,
scope,
get in the duct.
survey.
The air duct.
Oh, you know what, Leonard? Maybe Leonard goes, oh, he's tiny. He can get through the ducts.
That's a great point.
And then do a survey.
And I have sending so I can report back. I'll go
Amazing.
and scope out the scene and then
Sure.
send back the intel.
Hold on, let me just give you guidance. And I
Oh.
hit him on the shoulder, but I'm not giving him guidance.
Oh, I feel it.
I love the placebo guidance.
You got this, kid.
I got this. And then he runs off.
Yep.
Oh,
I mean, it's 50% he even takes the right duct.
yeah, there's God, no chance. All right, so do we?
Yeah.
You just want me to slightly
Yeah.
poke into you?
Well, who can take a big hit? You want me to go up first?
I mean, we're all good.
Yeah, I think we're all in good shape.
Okay.
Look emotionally cleansed.
I got it.
Good for the day. You got it.
I'm a demigod.
Oh, I gotta turn off the thing to look at the character sheet. Hold on.
Oh, we won't look.
No, I mean, like, I just also realized, like, oh man, maybe I'll do it on my computer. Hold on. Where
That's
we
funny.
go?
You said whoops. I had no idea what you were talking about. Then 12 seconds later, a character sheet flashed on the screen. It's the delay. So you're
tell
going up
me.
first?
Initiative is inevitable, but how you approach it is not. You tell me
Wow, that
how,
was
as a team, you're doing it.
Heavy. That sounds like Tolliver
Yeah.
MD talking.
I will go first. Krell's going first. Krell-
Duke in the rear, I presume, right? Giving out.
Well, but you're going up you're gonna like pull the string and like go up
Yeah.
the wooden
Oh, yeah.
stairs.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Guns a blazing.
It's a fucking chicken. How does a chicken know where entrances are? Like, that's kind of whatever.
She might be smarter than we think, but there's only one way to follow. We're gonna stay down here and wait for.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys are
to
killing me.
report back on where the chicken is.
Krell, roll an intelligence saving throw.
I gotta get my character sheet. That's a natural one.
Oof.
Do with that what you will, Christopher. That's
I
my
think this is a
third
great
natural one of the
plan,
night.
and you should just keep going.
Mm-hmm. All right.
We good?
So I'm gonna pull this. And then
Great.
you guys will follow me right up, right?
That's right.
Yeah, that's right.
Me.
Great.
Then no, Lucky. Then me. When I get up there, I'll heal anybody who's taken, first wave hits.
I mean, this is how we do it. Like, this is Citadel action. We
It's
don't need-
Friday night. Let's do
We
it.
don't need. We don't need Leonard. We don't need nothing.
I mean, Leonard might come in handy. Maybe he does some kind of cool wizard shit.
Yeah, maybe he'll be like,
He
okay,
does.
good.
He does do some cool wizard shit.
Here's
Like
an
Will
Eldritch
said.
Blast that missed 3 of you.
Oh yeah, I'm sure he's gonna find his way through the pipes. Yeah. After you guys sent him off for the second time, yeah, like, he's definitely gonna come back and save you.
Yeah, Lucky gave him a lesson on moral relativism, and he probably won't come back to bite us in the ass. Let's go.
That's right.
All right, roll initiative.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man.
These rolls. That's a 9 for me.
11.
Which means I'm going to open this up and Lucky's going to climb over me.
Yeah, and 18 for Duke.
Oh, geez.
Yeah. A pointlessly high roll for the cleric.
Yeah,
gonna
especially
consider
since you're on the
3 heal.
ground floor. Because
Yeah.
Duke, what you hear is a screech.
Oh shit.
You don't see anything, but you hear a screech.
From upstairs.
Yeah.
From the attic.
And it's you're the first to move.
Fuck. I
I'm
said I was
assuming
gonna.
I have the ladder down.
Yeah.
Right?
The ladder's down.
Okay.
Yeah. And as soon as it opened, and as the ladder like shloop down, you hear a screech. Roll a history check.
18.
It is the screech of a death knight.
Oh, shit.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
my gosh.
Great. Then instead of taking my movement, I look at Lucky and Krell and say, "You're blessed." I don't know where the magic comes from, but I assume my belly button glows purple. And I bless Krell and Lucky and myself.
Great. That
3
happens.
people. And
As it
I'll use
happens-
my movement. I will run up there and try to absorb the first hits from the Death Knight or whatever the fuck.
So you run up the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So Duke.
And I say, "Hell yeah!"
Hell yeah. And Duke, you are up the stairs. And what you see is a Death Knight. That is, if you'll recall the attic, the stairs you're running up puts the attic to the left of you. And
Right.
it is separated by walls that come in, but like the door isn't there. There's not any double doors, so it's a wall, but you can continue to see on. And there's a Death Knight standing at that impasse.
And I don't see Doris.
Oh, hold on.
Okay. All right, no, just
You
ask.
definitely see Doris, and she is standing on the broken down zip pad, the old prototype of the zip pad. And you also see from your perspective, what did you get in your history check?
18?
18?
Yeah.
Yeah, you would see that there is an elf that is rummaging through the thigh bone box
Okay.
that is on your side of the partition. The glow of the zip pad, which has lied dormant for many, you don't know how it's working. Essentially, it's covered with dust, but it is glowing. And the ritual will be completed in 4 rounds.
I say, "Come at me, you big pack of uglies."
So,
And I get as close to the Death Knight as possible so that it will attack me.
If you want to dash on your turn, you could make it to it, But
I
short
did
of that, climbing up the stairs is.
That's it. Because I did a bless. So.
Oh, right. So yeah, you make it to the top of the stairs,
Cool.
essentially, which is just to give sort of perspective of this whole bit is probably about 100 feet. So we're going to say that this is about 50 feet. Okay, great. So that is Duke's turn. The Death Knight comes towards you. You don't even need to move, really, man. He's like
Great.
totally happy to take 3 crazy long sword attacks. Does a 15 hit?
A 15 does. I don't believe a 15 will hit. I believe it's going to. Nope. 15 will not hit.
Okay. Stand by. You take 10 points of slashing damage, and then. Oh, actually, that's it. He just kind of slashes at you with his sword, coming right
I
at
really
you.
play it up like I'm injured. Like, oh, you got me. Pain. I've never known such pain. Such
And the
pain.
Death Knight is like, sick.
Yeah.
All right, Lucky, it's your turn.
All right. From back down the stairs, I'd have to climb up. So climb up around Krell.
That would be your movement.
Yeah. And yeah, can I get into melee with the Dark Knight?
Yes.
Yeah, let's just wrap it up with a finger of death right there.
Wrap it up.
Yeah, let's just wrap it up with a finger of death right there.
You got a Death
Great.
Knight? Let's wrap it
What
up, bro.
is there a saving throw?
Yeah, that is a con save of 14.
All right.
Fail it.
Of 14, he fails.
Yeah. Okay.
Nice.
And that's
Yeah.
18, 21, 23, 30. 31 points of necrotic damage. Oh, no. 61 points. I forgot the modifier.
It's 30 plus, yeah.
Yeah.
61 points.
Yes.
Cute.
Oh, shit.
This
Is
is a
that
Death
the
Knight.
reaction the Death
immune
Death Knight gives?
immune to necrotic, I imagine. Okay. Oops.
Might be immune or resistant to necrotic as it's a Death Knight.
Roll
We'll soon find
a history check.
Roll a death save.
18.
Yeah, he's resistant to.
Okay.
He's immune. Sorry, he's
That's
immune
different.
to necrotic,
Oops.
and
Something I wrapped up.
and it almost he kind of didn't even flinch at that
Mm-hmm,
for sure.
mm-hmm.
He
All right.
basically just pointed a finger at him and said, "Die!" and nothing happened.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wrap that right up.
All right, Krell, we're gonna move to you, but
Okay.
give me 1 second. I'm gonna
Yeah.
just run real quick. 1 second.
We just hear him taking a crazy shit.
Yeah. But fast.
He goes, pa-choo, pa-choo.
Rapid machine gun fire.
I do like that we can see his screen in the reflection of the thing behind him. There we go.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. So Krell is so fucking confused because he's been able to endow powers on Duke, right? So Krell comes up the stairs, and I genuinely think this is what Krell would do.
Yeah. Do it.
He touches he grabs the Death Knight,
Mm-hmm.
like not violently,
Mm-hmm.
but he just kind of touches him, and he looks at him and he goes, "Die." Just think like he's just so enveloped in this whole thing that he
Yeah.
thinks something is going to happen.
Yeah. Great. Roll a religion check with disadvantage.
Disadvantage makes sense. It's either a 2 or 11. It's a 2.
Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Hey, buddy. Die.
That's a 10.
You take 33 points of necrotic damage.
Oh no!
So I'm gonna have that as a reaction, but still, it's
I thought those were with dex saves only.
no. I think it's any, but
It's evasion would be
Dex
is the other
saves.
thing. No, the other thing is dex saves. If he's a
Oh, no.
rogue, he's called. I forget what it's called.
Christopher's right. It is it's dex only to take half damage. If you
Yeah.
see that?
If it's a con save or anything other than dex, you would take the full damage.
But what's
Yeah,
the
you
other one that allows you to?
There is another one, but it's fine. I'll do 33 for now.
One's
and
called
I'll
evasion. The other one's called like crazy reflexes or some bullshit.
Oh, you're right. It is. Yeah, but it's okay.
Well, look it up, Krell. If you want to if you can find a way to half it, do it for sure.
Oh, uncanny dodge.
Uncanny dodge is what it is.
I don't remember.
And that's
Would an
any
attacker-
saving throw?
When an attacker that sees you hits you with an attack, you can use your reaction to have the attack's damage against you.
Yeah, see, this is a saving throw, not an attack roll, I think. Right?
It's up to you.
It's up to you.
Yeah.
Because-
No, I would say that uncanny dodge is used for attack rolls.
Because
This is
like,
a
somebody's
magical
swinging
effect.
A sword, whereas versus
Yeah, or even a magical attack. If the roller is making an attack roll, you can uncanny dodge it. If you're making a saving throw, you cannot.
Okay, that's fine.
That's what I think anyway. I'll look it up, but for now, I think
I
that's
don't know, me.
I think that's what it is. So 33 points of
Yep.
necrotic damage as you try and will
him
this
to
death knight to die.
Yeah.
All right. It is Doris's turn. And she is just like nesting on that zip machine, that decommissioned zip machine. The elf raises a thigh bone and he's like, I found it. And he dashes over to Doris and puts it on the zip machine. We are now back to Duke. That is 1 round. In 3 rounds, the ritual will be done.
Where's the elf?
The elf is now at Doris. I'm
He's
going
at
to
the
move
zip
him
machine?
on the screen. He is at Doris.
Great. I forgot to say that everyone should have added a D4 to your attack rolls and saving throws because
Oh,
you're
yeah.
blessed.
I wasn't doing anything anyway.
All good. All good. I'm going to run 25 feet past the Death Knight, taking an attack of opportunity if he so desires.
Yeah, he will desire that for sure. Where are you running to?
I can
Because you only got 25 feet of movement, so that brings you about there.
across-
Because remember, this is like 100 feet.
Yeah, halfway across the first room.
Yeah. Great.
Or through the-
You're going to take
I
an
wanna be able to see the elf
opportunity
in the
attack,
door.
so
Gonna
stand
take
by
it.
for that.
Standing by.
And standing by,
And I am standing by for that
and
attack roll.
it's a 14.
You get 15 points of
Oh.
slashing damage.
15 points.
Oh,
of
and
slashing.
I forgot this.
Oh, and you die. Oh,
22 points of necrotic damage.
Oh,
And 22 points of necrotic damage. That
Yeah, and no
hurts.
save either.
That's tough.
That happens.
My guy.
That happens.
Oh, oof, my guy. Well, great. I'm going to do a Doris. I loved you. Well, you were fine. I'm gonna actually. That's too crazy for the first round. Use 3 rounds until the shit goes off. I'm gonna guiding bolt the elf. Rolling to
Go for
hit. That is a 24 to hit.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that hits.
24 to hit. Guiding bolt at 4th level or something. 5th level. It's going to be 27 radiant damage
Great.
on the old guy. And he is going to glow with a mystical light. And anyone who takes a target on him before my next turn will have advantage.
Nice.
And I'm realizing I should have used that on the Death Knight, who probably wouldn't like radiant damage. That's my whole turn.
You're good.
Yeah.
You did get a good history check. No vulnerabilities.
Okay, great.
Yeah, you're good.
Well, then I'll try to disrupt this ritual more than take care of this death bit.
So you do so. You hit the elf, and it hits him. Not for nothing. 27 points, radiant damage, really damages him. And it is now the Death Knight's turn. He slashes at Krell for 22 points of damage. Oh, sorry. I should parse it out. 6 points slashing damage, 16 points necrotic damage. Then he's going to take 2 slashes at Lucky. Lucky, you take 8 points slashing damage plus 11 points necrotic, and then he hits you twice. So you take 6 more slashing.
Wow.
And then 21 points necrotic.
Ooh.
Yeah, he has 3 longsword attacks every time.
Every time. So it's not a legendary action or anything.
Oh, no, he doesn't even have legendary actions.
Jeez.
Yeah. All right. So that happens. He's slashing at Krell and Lucky. And we go to Doris and the elf. Doris has the thigh bone in her mouth, and the thigh bone is starting to glow with this like pink sort of like hot luminescence. And the elf turns towards Duke and casts give me a charisma save, Duke. Duke? Oh, I don't hear you. What's?
Yeah, you're muted off me.
I was muted. It's an 8.
Okay. So, you are banished to another plane. And this plane, as you are banished, is semi-ethereal. Like, you see still the room that you were in before, but it's all like comprised of like smoke. It undulates and sort of evaporates as the action is going on. And you see this guy to your right. He's got a beer belly. He's a human. And he's dressed in like a t-shirt and like cargo shorts. He's got a hat on and he's got a cigarette. And he's like, oh, there's a dwarf here now. Do you know what the fuck is going on?
No, but it's probably something fucked up.
Well, I was just, I was in my house, and then all of a sudden I'm banished to this, like, ethereal plane or some shit.
What were you doing in your house? Was something naughty?
What the fuck are you talking about? It's private. It's not...
I'm just trying to get to the bottom of why you're here. If you don't want to share that, then we don't have to know. You can smoke and I can sit here.
I think I would appreciate that, actually.
All right, great. Well, shut the fuck up.
And we turn to well, actually, hold on, because it's Duke's turn. So let me see how you get the hell out of here.
We're back around to me already.
Well, that was the elf's
Yeah.
spell, and he's like last.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Uh,
I think I have to keep making that save if it's banish. If it's my banish.
I think you're just there.
Is that true? I think banish you get a chance to
save on your turn.
Or is it it might be concentration for them. Yeah.
Well, because you're incapacitated. Hold on. Let me read this.
Yeah.
You attempt to send one creature you can see within range to another plane of existence. Succeed on a charisma saving throw or be banished. If the target is native to the plane of existence you're on, you banish the target to a harmless demi-plane. While there, the target is incapacitated. The target remains there until the spell ends, at which point the target reappears in the space it left. If the target is native to a different plane of existence than the one you're on, the target is banished with a faint popping noise, etc., etc.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
I think
concentration.
you're there.
Yeah, it's concentration.
And it is concentration, but like there's, exactly. It lasts for a minute, which is 6 rounds. So this
And there's like
elf,
3 rounds until this thing.
Duke hasn't done this in a long time. He just sits crisscross applesauce in the demi plane, closes his eyes, and thinks about jazz.
and now the elf is concentrating on this spell. I don't even know if it's concentration, to be honest. I don't see.
It is.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
It's
actually.
definitely if he's a
It definitely is. You're right. Yeah, I see it now. Okay, so you guys see that the elf is concentrating, right? And
my shit.
and now it is the Death Knight's turn,
All right.
which he takes a slash. Wait, I feel like he already went, right?
I feel like you're,
Yeah. I think it's Lucky's
yeah.
turn. I think it's
Okay.
Lucky's turn.
All right.
Oh, okay.
Because Duke, you already went in the demi.
That's
plane.
what I thought. That's why
Yeah.
Yeah.
my turn again. Yeah.
No. So Duke's the top of the order, and then the Death Knight. But I feel like the Death Knight went in
Yes, he
with
did.
Duke's.
Yeah, you went with Doris. In the
But we usually don't roll initiative. We usually just
Yeah.
go for it. But
All right,
there's
so
too many people here. I gotta.
All right, I am going to move away from the Death Knight.
That'll
towards,
take an opportunity attack.
yeah, I'm going to use Entropic Ward to impose disadvantage on that.
Okay. Great.
nice.
Entropic Ward.
It's a 15 or a 25.
Oh shit.
15 hits.
All right. You take 13 points of slashing and 12 points of necrotic.
Slashing.
Oh,
I'm not quite dead. So I will take this opportunity to move, 25 feet towards the zip machine. And I'm going to fire off those Eldritch Blasts at the elf.
Come on, Eldritch Blast.
Is that advantage still available on the elf, or his turn is coming down?
I think it would still this is a thing where initiative does matter. It would be
Yeah.
until my next turn
Yeah.
that he would
Yeah.
stay lit.
Yeah.
So I
So
think he
you would get
still be-
advantage on these.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes.
Plus bless.
yeah.
Yes.
That's what I was gonna see. Now that I've been banished, Bless still holds though, right?
Is it concentration?
It is concentration.
Then no, it wouldn't.
No.
So
Okay.
no blast,
No
but
blast.
yes on advantage.
Nice.
Because like
Oh.
guiding bolt is in.
He's still like on
Concentration.
on fire or whatever.
Mhm.
Yeah, like it just happens. It's like an effect. Yeah.
All right. So that's 3 blasts. The first is a 22 to hit.
Yes.
Second is a 15 to hit.
That hits.
And the third is a 19 to hit.
Yes. They
So
all
that's
hit.
3 hits for 12, 14, 17 points of radiant damage.
Great.
And then I'm guessing he has to roll concentration, right?
Yep. And it would be 11 to beat.
Come on, roll low.
Oh, it breaks concentration.
Oh
Nice.
shit!
Wow.
Wow.
Okay. Yep.
Each wonderful night in Tunisia. Shabba-dabba-dabba-da.
Okay. Great. So Duke pops back into where he was before. The elf's concentration is broken, and we go to Krell. Unless Lucky,
So-
you have a bonus action and a movement.
No, I wanted
Away
to use
from
my
the
movement
death.
already to move towards the zip machine.
Right. And
And
so
no bonus action.
you have a bonus action, yeah.
Yeah, nothing worth doing.
Okay, great. Krell.
So Duke pops back into existence where he was. Was Duke right next to the elf? Is that how that happened?
No.
I was,
That's for Doris. In red, it's Doris, and Duke
okay.
is over here in the green.
I should pull that up real quick. Sorry.
Yeah. I mean, honestly,
Well,
it doesn't,
I know, but for me, if I'm gonna attack the elf, I want to make sure that it's like
you're probably about 75
You're gonna get
feet from the elf.
from the
you,
elf.
uh,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
it's
You're
100
here,
feet
right?
across
You're
the
next to
room.
the Death Knight.
I am next to that.
Yeah.
That is correct.
You're like here, and this is like 100 feet. You're pretty far from the elf and the zip pad and Doris and all that.
So am I, based on this, am I near anything that I could run past the Death Knight to? Within 40 feet. 40 feet.
40 feet
that's
would
what-
probably get you a little past the partition. It would get you to the thigh bone box.
Well, then I want to run 40 feet. So I'm going to bonus action disengage,
Yes.
which I can do.
Yep.
And
yep.
then I'm going to run 40 feet to the toward the chicken. Is the idea.
Yeah. Yeah. So you're about at the partition.
Okay, cool.
part chicken.
That is
I
my
think as an action you can dash, right?
turn.
You could get
Actually,
there if you want
You are
to.
correct. Yes.
Yeah,
you
you're a
are,
rogue.
You are correct. Yeah.
You
I
can get-
Do you want to go there? You want to be on the pad? Where do you want to be?
So right now.
What's going through Krell's head now? Talk to me.
Right now, to Krell, the thing that matters the most is that Duke is okay because he feels this weird thing, this obligation, right? So
Yeah, well then that means you're here standing in front of Duke holding him back.
Oh, Duke is crisscross applesauce. He just popped back in from his
Yeah.
meditations. And
right.
and
he's,
so
his
So,
belly's glowing
but
like
suffice it to
troll.
say, as an action, you could get to the elf and Doris in melee. You can get there if you take dash as an action.
it might kill me, but it makes sense for Krell to do it. To get as
Yeah,
close
I
as
mean,
possible.
or Krell, it's up to you. I'm just saying, like, if that's where you're getting.
Yeah, that's where he's getting.
All right, yeah, all right, then that's where you get. You want to be in melee of both of them, or
I mean-
behind the elf?
The idea is to be between Duke and the bad guys over there. So
Well, I mean, that
But
you
I would
are
be
there
close
for
as
sure now. Yeah.
Yeah. As close as possible. Like it would be stop the thigh bone. Like that's the thing. Because I know. I've
Oh,
been
so you're
stolen
trying to
the thigh
get to Doris and wrestle the thigh bone out of her
Or-
mouth.
bone. Knock it out of her mouth, whatever it takes.
Okay. Well, you can't do that on this turn,
Right. Of course. Yes.
but with a dash, you can get, and you are now in melee with the elf
Perfect.
and Doris. And I forgot to
Great.
subtract the last round. So 2 rounds left.
Great. Hopefully.
And that's like, we're about
Nick Dryer's
to.
got some extra
Oh, yeah.
seconds.
So 1 round left, actually. I'm just going to do that now. And then Doris is just going to keep standing there because we're on Doris's turn right now.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're going to the elf who broke concentration on that. and sees you next to Doris, attempting to do what you're gonna do. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
A 9. I have rolled everything under 10 so far.
Whoa. Okay. You find yourself polymorphed
Yeah, that makes sense.
to a harmless little toad.
Harmless little dude.
All right. That is the elf's turn. We are now back to Duke. You see this happen. You see Krell turn into a little toad.
It's not the first time, by the way.
No fucking way. Duke opens his eyes and he starts scatting. And I'm going to say, Duke can play at that game and cast Banish on my guy, the elf.
And so, Duke, sing that little scat again.
Duke can play at that game.
And Krell, roll a performance check.
Me?
Yeah.
Let me see. A 12. I can't roll.
Yeah. But you do hear the scat, and you do try and play along. It's almost like you're starting to try and jam together. It's not good yet. Krell can't swing like Duke can. Doesn't have the experience and the swagger.
Give it another 200 years, kid.
But there's enough there that Duke, what is the saving throw?
That is going to be a charisma 18 saving throw.
All right.
Oh my god, the elf.
So, Krell didn't roll enough to get advantage or disadvantage on this for the drow, but
Okay, yeah.
oh, he fails.
He shall go. I don't know if I can send him to where he sent me.
It was a harmless demi-plane, yeah. So you could.
I would either send him there or to Krell's house. So those are the two options.
Well, that's up to you.
I don't think Duke knows how to send him to the plane he was just at. So I'm sending him to Duke's house. To Duke's house.
To Krell's house.
To Duke's
All right.
house. Krell's house.
And to
Great.
Krell's
Banishment.
house he goes.
Cast. That's concentration for me. And I will use another 25 feet of movement to get to the doorway, basically.
Back, like downstairs, you mean?
No. Towards Doris and him.
Oh, I thought you said the doorway. You said Doris.
the opening. The door
Yeah.
opening.
Gotcha. Right outside, like right on the other side of the partition.
Yes,
Yep.
sir.
Okay.
So
Now, when we
based
get
on the rules
so,
of
go ahead,
of,
Krell.
of concentration, do I pop back in because like do I untoad as a result of that? I'm just curious.
If
Because
he
the other
failed a
concentration spell
check,
ended when yeah.
oh,
Because he's banished.
right. All right. Hold on.
Ba-doo-ba-doo-bip.
No, you don't.
Great. He holds it even though I
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah, I had him roll an Arcana check because
Okay.
I don't know, maybe, but he rolled strong, so no, he's able to maintain concentration on a different demi-plane, even though he's gone right now.
Even though
and
it's Krell's demi-plane.
Duke is running towards Doris. Now, it should be said that we are at the top of the round, and this is the round. This is the last round. When we get to the top of the round again, the ritual is complete. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's nothing I can do anymore. I'm done.
Right. You have banished the elf. You do have a bonus action.
I don't. I mean, I can't really do anything with having cast a spell, so I'm ready to react.
Okay. It is now the Death Knight's turn. He is going to move to Lucky. And Lucky, give me a dexterity saving throw.
That's a 9.
All right, you take 37 points of fire damage.
Mm-hmm.
And then 34 points of necrotic damage as this massive explosion goes off behind you guys. I'm talking to Krell and Duke, who just see like flame and green. It's like a green flame, basically.
Remind me the rule for instant kill.
It has to be your hit points. How many hit points do you have?
Well, that puts me to minus 68, and my
No, I mean total, like that you could have.
Oh, 73.
So it would need to be like 73, more than 73 points damage in the negative at one time.
Okay. All right. I am unconscious.
Yeah. All right. And so with that, Lucky goes down. Krell.
You're muted, you little frog.
I'm a toad. So the only thing I can think to do at this time is to try to jump on the thigh bone. To try. Obviously it won't work, but to try to knock it out of
Well,
the
what
mouth.
Look up the frog's stats, because it's going to be a contested strength check against a chicken.
But honestly, would Krell think about that?
I think you retain your intelligence.
Toad D&D stats.
And I'm gonna look up chicken D&D, and it's gonna be a contested strength check.
An 8 of 15?
Hard to hit because they're so tiny and they hop.
So I got
hops,
an
man.
11.
Yeah, strength of 1, HP, 4 HP?
Oh wait, this is a homebrew page. I don't want
So-
this.
1 HP.
Wow.
No, I mean, what's your strength?
Sorry, the internet's not good. So this says strength is 1.
Like +1.
No, it's a minus 5.
Sorry, the
Yeah.
internet's
Oh, -5. Okay,
Strength.
yeah. So the
It-
chicken one is
it is-
-4.
like the okay the
I love
thing
the
is
dramatic. The
Well,
internet is adding drama to it.
for a D-toad, the strength is literally 1.
Yes. So for a sheep,
The-
or sorry, for a chicken that's holding a bone, it is -4, which I rolled for and got a 15 on the die. So you have to beat an 11.
I did not do it. I got a 9.
Oof.
All right. So with the bone, you're like sitting on top of the bone, not able to knock it out. The elf is banished on a plane. And Duke, what you see is that the bone disintegrates and you hear the laughter of an elf's voice that you recognize. It's Diodario.
Of course it is.
You hear his laughter, and there is some sick ritual that he put into motion that he was able to complete. But we'll leave that for another time.
Citadel 71.
One-eyed pointy-eared freak. 71.
Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time, which is, shall we schedule?
I can do pretty much free until the 1st of March. Then I'm on a cruise.
Are you actually going on a cruise?
We're playing a cruise, but same
Nice.
difference.
Well, I'm also going on a cruise for my brother's bachelor party. That's what I'm asking.
Ooh, wait, how long's your cruise?
5 days.
Ooh, very nice.
Yeah, to Ensenado and Cabo. Great.
Oh, cool. All right, you're in the Gulf, baby.
Yeah. So you said you're good until the 1st?
The 1st is the day we leave for the cruise, and I don't think the internet will be good enough on the boat. For me to
So
play.
is a leap day in the works for us, or is that too much?
The 29th?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I can do
All right.
I can do leap day. Leap day.
How
night.
mystical. The day that only occurs every 4 years.
Once every 4 years.
I feel like Christopher can work something into a leap day.
Once every 4 years
Oh,
they
yeah.
gather.
Oh, yeah.
Citadel 74.
Oh.
Well, then we'll see you on February 29th, a leap year. A leap day year.
A leap day, yeah.
All right. Until next time.